Oh shit, we're live. What up, Kamikaze Soundwaves here. We have not done this in a while. I'm joined by my brother from another mother, Jrpg Gaming. Sir, it has been a very long time. Glad to hear your voice, man. I hope you're doing well. How are you, man?
Oh yeah, doing good. Yeah, me and my mom have kind of things have gotten kind of back to normal since my grandmother, passed at the start of the year. But yeah, other than being hot as fuck down here, we're pretty much good, man. How about you?
Man, I'm good, man. You know the usual. Pretty much just doing the same old, man. I was on vacation for about 2 weeks. We went to Myrtle Beach, which is like fucking, boy, that place is it's pretty ratchet, man. But it is what it is, man. It's we found a decent hotel for a decent price and went down there for a couple of days. I'm still on vacation until the 14th, and I still have 2 days off after that. Other than that, man, I am just playing some games, chilling out at the house, doing a few things. Some time has passed since we last talked, so I have to ask, and I have to know, where are you now in Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah, we just finished the Goku Black arc, which was fucking stupid.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And like, then they get to the climax. I'm like, and then you learn who he really is. I'm like, are you fucking shitting me?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, I mean, I don't know what their idea or thoughts were behind that. I mean, I guess there was some intentions, but like, I mean, literally, I was watching Super up to that point, and when it got to that, I was like, "Nah, dude, I'm out. I'm not feeling this. I don't like it. I mean, this is stupid, and I honestly want no part of this whatsoever." Yeah, it was pretty whack. It was really whack. But no redeeming qualities whatsoever. Did you find like any of the fights cool or anything like that?
It was. The fight scenes were cool, and especially the ending was like really whack. How they like killed him.
Yeah. Yeah. And then that was like Beerus. Beerus had just come and clean up everybody's dirty work.
Yeah. Wasn't was his name is a little pudgy dude? Was it Grand Zen or whatever the fuck his name is? I think he's the one that had to kill him because remember he had a like immortal wish with the Dragon Balls or some shit like that where he couldn't like take any damage or something.
Yeah. But
so yeah, basically like Trunks like slashed him and then he like had some like I don't know, I guess you could call it like godly body bleh, can't speak body or some shit like that, and like nothing could hurt him. So like, okay, we're just gonna wipe everything out. Okay.
So to speak on the note, have you seen that the new movie villain is going to be Brawly? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I thought it was that. So it's not Brawly, it's someone else.
No, it is. It is Brawly. No, it's news to me. Like I just found. I guess I'm right about that, right? The new villain for the new DBZ Super movie that's supposed to be coming out. It's supposed to be Brawly. Yes.
Yeah, it is him.
That
will be him rather.
That's pretty fucking awesome. No, there was all the theories flying around when that shit came out, and it was like, oh, it's gonna be some Saiyan. It's the very first Super Saiyan or the Saiyan God, or because Beerus was like all about that shit. And he was like, it's the very first Saiyan God, but I guess we now learn that it is Brawly. But I mean, we've already tackled this issue with a female Brawly. Well, I guess. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping ahead. I may ruin a few things for you.
It's fine.
But I guess that we've already kind of tackled that issue in Super to a degree. So, still could be. I mean, obviously, it's going to be a struggle for them unless they wouldn't make a movie about it. So
yeah. And
your thoughts on that?
Oh, that sounds cool. I was going to say, you've seen the movie. It's called Remember the Titans. Yes.
Remember the Titans.
It's a like football.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
the guy who plays I'm trying to think of his name. Fuck. I'm trying to think of his name. Gary Bertier, whatever. I forgot his name. He was here this past summer at a Comic-Con, and it happened to be like his birthday, like the day of the con or a few days before. And the guy who's doing like the commentary, he just walks up and just hands him a cake, and also the guy who played Kyle Reese in Terminator. He was here. He was really cool, and I asked him about the short-lived Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles was on Fox. I don't know if you remember that.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I asked him his thoughts about that, and he thought it was very unique. And I also asked him about the original Terminator, and surprisingly, he and Arnold didn't really work much together as far as like filming for the movie. It was like very brief.
I'm sure that dude's like so fucking OP, man. He just has like his own room. They just green screen him into everything.
And yeah, there is a new movie in development, but I think the reason why it was on hold for so long is because the fifth movie bombed, from what I heard.
Yeah,
it didn't do really well. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. My mom is the one that and the guy who plays Flash Gordon, he was here. My mom was like, "This guy's way taller than I am."
Is that you're talking about the guy from the actual Flash TV show?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I posted a picture. If I had my laptop, I would show. I'll post a picture on Skype later and let you see it. And yeah, Austin St. John was very nice, the original Red Ranger, and amazingly, he's only about 10 years older than I am.
That's cool, man. Any other thing from there?
What?
Any other things from like the Comic-Con or whatnot?
Well, I'm trying to think. The panels and all that were good. I'm hoping this coming year's attendees will be good. But yeah, it was fun. I didn't go to this year's anime con though.
Well, that's cool, man.
But what you been playing lately?
What have I been playing? Overwatch. Destiny.
I saw that Funko Pop thing you had.
Yeah, man, that's really cool, man. Do you collect those or anything? Like, are you into those type of things?
Nah, other than collecting a few bits of amiibos, I'm not into that. I know what people say. Like, once you start, you won't be able to stop.
BioFinus joins us. What's up, Bio? How are you, sir?
Hey.
I don't know, man. I have a couple of them, and I think they're kind of ridiculous, but I saw this figure online, and don't get me wrong, I actually searched for, like, I just typed in on eBay or whatnot, like, Diva figure, and one popped up, and I was like, holy shit, this thing looks amazing. It was like $700 fucking dollars. I was like, yeah, you can suck my dick doing a handstand. There's no way I'm paying $700 for a fucking Diva statue. So I saw the little pop figure, and I was like, well, what's the cheapest option we got going on? Because I cleaned up my desk, and my desk is like really nice, and I've really done like a lot of reorganizing in my office. I'm probably gonna do a video pretty soon about showing off everything that I've done. I mean, I've even bought a second webcam. I've got a lot of shit going on right now. But anyway, I was like, I really just wanted a Diva figure because she's like one of my favorite characters. And I saw that pop figure online, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then like I actually saw it in person and saw the detail on it. I was like, oh yeah. And even when I picked it up, and I was like, I even said it out loud as I picked up the box. I was like, I have to have this. And this dude next to me, he was like, hey man, you can get that cheaper online for like $15. I was like, yeah man, thanks for the suggestion, but I don't care. I just saw it in person. I want to buy it. He was like, nah, I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. But yeah, I mean, they're cool for what they are. I mean, the Diva one really had a lot of fucking detail going on in it, so I couldn't fucking do that at it.
Yeah, that's a lot of detail. And Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has been getting like lots and lots of like extra content, and I think Dragon Ball Fighter Z is getting some more content as well.
I haven't bought a single character yet, but Bio said he got Octopath today. That looks actually really good. I saw some gameplay from it. Have you experienced it at all, Bio? Let us know what you're thinking or what you're feeling about it. What are your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, I played the demo of it, even though it's not really for me. I love Bravely Default though, but the game has like a very like SNES like very sprite like feel to it, and it's your typical like turn-based like typical turn-based game. And I was gonna ask you this like months ago. I don't know if you've heard GameStop might possibly be looking into being bought out. I don't know if you heard about that.
I did. I mean, honestly, if you really have to put a gun to my head and I just have to tell you what I think about the whole situation, okay, I don't think GameStop's going anywhere. Okay, there's no other place GameStop exists. There's no other market for it. Okay, Toys R Us, I know they're like, oh, Toys R Us, they're doing the same thing Toys R Us did, and look where Toys R Us went. Toys R Us was a fucking flushable wipe. All right, I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but let's be honest. There's so many things in Toys R Us where you can get every fucking where else. It's not 1972 anymore, Jeffrey. I'm sorry. We're in 2018. Digital fucking exists. GameStop exists. I mean, Walmart, Target, every goddamn convenience store. And Toys R Us are so few and far between. Like, Toys R Us for me, I only went to like maybe once a year for like my youngest kid's birthday to find them like a cool like kid toy from Toys R Us. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's all they were good for. And when I went in there and I'm like, this shit, it's like, I have to go out of my way to go to a Toys R Us, right? Mm-hmm. Am I wrong about that, or am I like in just a weird area or something? Is Toys R Us like for you, like when it was at least open? Was it like a out of the way place for you?
A little bit. We had two locations before one of them closed in like the late '90s and like early 2000s due to crime. But the one near our North Park Mall, it stayed open, and I think because not too many people went up there. Like after we had our Sam's, which was close to that, get closed and moved to our Town of Pearl, which was very nice. So now we don't have to go all the way out to go like to get our, toilet paper and just other like necessary household things. But yeah, since that was our only reason to go up there, and plus we could get like games cheaper elsewhere, and of course I'm like you, I didn't buy toys and stuff as much as I used to, but occasionally we would go get games when they're on sale, but other than that, didn't really have much reason to go up there as I got older.
But that's the thing, like, I mean, GameStop is like, look, man, I mean, GameStop may be looking for some kind of viable buyout option. Maybe the owner's just sick of the whatever, what have you. But there's no other place like GameStop that takes in games somewhat like a pawn shop, gives you, I guess, I know the memes and whatnot, like, but they still give you somewhat reasonable credit for it. They still do pretty decent deals here and there, for certain like older games to purge their inventory, which anybody else does, but I think they do it more regularly, and I think they do it pretty efficiently. And I mean, I think GameStop is just like the place to go to if you're looking for a physical game of something. Like, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Target, you can go to Best Buy, but like, I think even in like a parent's mind, like a parent who doesn't play video games, that's also like, hey, I can go there and ask them about like what game I should buy my kid, or some shit like that. I guess you could do that anywhere else as well. But to see like these death marches and all this shit coming out, like GameStop, it's the end. What are we gonna do? Like, I think that's pretty ridiculous. At least for the next 5 to 6 years. Now, I have said, and I will say again, in the next 10 to 15 years, I hate to say this, but I know a lot of people love physical, but it will go the way of the dinosaur eventually. Not today, not tomorrow. And people are like, and when you say that, they get like uproars.
Yeah, no.
There's no way physical will go away. I will never fucking bow down to digital. I get it. I understand that. I'm not talking about next year, brother. I'm not talking about in 10 years. In 20 to 30 years. I mean, look, the computer, an actual computer has only been around for about 70 years. And look where we're at. I'm not talking about like tomorrow or the next day or the next month. I'm talking about 30 years in the future when I'm like in my 70s. Yes, I'm fairly certain all of media at some point will be digital. There will be physical parts of media. I mean, there's music, movies, etc., but I think it would be more of a relic at then, Yeah. And what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that I'm like crazy far-fetched with that idea?
Oh no, honestly, I think I think excuse me, get some water here. That's better. Yeah, I think eventually music CDs will be probably dead or much sooner than that, because probably about I'd say 04, 05, like they started, we get like MP3 players and iTunes really started to grow probably a lot by then. It's not like the 2000s where CDs were relevant. But yeah, eventually gaming will be all digital. I've seen a lot of these big YouTubers say, when the game eventually goes all digital, I'm done. I mean, I'm like you. I'll buy like indies and stuff for cheap, but big name titles, yeah, I want to have my physical. But yeah, I think we talked about this in the past, and the main reason why they're doing it, of course, is to cut out the middleman like GameStop, and also to put a damper on the resale market, because all these big companies, they hate used games because they don't see
right. Well, yeah,
money.
exactly. Yeah, sure. Yeah, fair enough.
And also, speaking of Toys R Us real quick, I don't know if you've heard, one of the former CEOs is trying to like buy the name and do like a kind of reboot of sorts. Like nothing is set in stone yet. He has to win like the name, not the stores themselves, though.
I mean, that I can see that. Like, here's the thing. Like, I just went on vacation and I went to South Carolina, and it's called Myrtle Beach, where it's like a tourist attraction, and they have a toy. Have you been there before?
Oh, I've heard of it, but I've never been there.
So it's like there's a toy store that's like rampant down there. It's called Toy Island. I saw like 3 stores of it, and they have the most dumbest ass fucking toys. Gimmick ass shit. To get your kids just spend $3 or $4 or $5, $6. And I get it. The idea is people are coming in and out. They're on vacation. You just get your kid a little something to shut them up, whatnot. But I could see like Toys R Us maybe doing something like that, maybe on a lower scale, not so much electronics and what have you, just some gimmicky toys to little vendor type things at the mall, what have you. I mean, that could possibly work for them.
Yeah, I was chatting with another guy on the videos who I'm subscribed to, and everybody likes to bring up the whole like Amazon Prime, Amazon's the best, blah blah blah. I only go to Amazon when A, whatever it is I'm looking for is cheaper there than anyone else, or B, I can't find the item anywhere else, and I'm not paying Amazon $120 a year for 2-day shipping. No, Amazon kiss my ass,
dude. I completely concur. I'm eBay all day, dude. I'm an eBay guy. I look for everything on eBay.
Buying too.
Right, exactly. And what's funny you say that is because I went on Amazon for the first time today, out of nowhere, because I couldn't find what I was looking on eBay, and which was a dock charger for the PS Vita that I just got. Cyrus Martin, thank you for joining us, sir. How are you, sir? But that was the first time that I've been on Amazon, like, for fucking probably the last couple of 3 or 4 months, and it was just because I couldn't find what I was looking for on eBay. I'm sorry, but eBay is way superior. I mean, maybe I'm blinded, maybe I just have like my tunnel vision on, but like I think eBay is just a superior place. I mean, like, and I find it hilarious. Like I go into I go into like Best Buy sometimes. And it's like, like I do YouTube. So like, if you do YouTube, like you do like certain cords, or you need a USB extender or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
And in Best Buy, like there's a USB extender. It's like $35 for a 6-foot USB extender. You can find that shit for like $2, no taxes on eBay. It's like, and I even pull it up and like I always want to take my phone and just shove it in the face of the people that work there. Like, why are you making people pay this much for this shit?
And they make killings on that and like HDMI cables and other shit too. I'm like, no, I'll go to eBay and get like 10 6-foot cables for like $15 or something.
Yeah, Cyrus said he's all about that eBay. Yeah, man, eBay is fucking bay. I hate, no pun intended. I love eBay, man.
But I will say I hate the people that kind of, I said on the side, right? This is like the second time in like a month that I've had like a buyer try to screw me over. Like you pre-ordered a game, you pay for it, and then at the last minute, oh, I've changed my mind. I don't want it. I want my money back. Bullshit. And I had the same thing happen last month with the Crash Trilogy on the Switch, and I said, no, man, I've shipped the game to you. It's yours. And I called eBay yesterday and said, you guys need to crack down on people using buyer's remorse as an excuse. Like, in my opinion, even though the game's not out yet, like if you printed the prepaid label, if you paid for shipping already, in my opinion, the game is technically yours, even though the game is not out yet, because I've already paid for the label to ship it to you.
Right. But see, that's a different aspect that I can't speak on because I don't sell on eBay. Like I only strictly buy. But I will say my wife was really obsessed with eBay selling. She like opened her own eBay store and she was all about it and shit. And I had to like literally just get really. I wasn't irate about it, but I had to say like this. Enough is enough. All right, here's my thing. We have 4 kids, and she's very sentimental, and she won't get rid of shit. And I got to the point I was like, we are busting out the seams in every storage aspect of this house. Get rid of this kid stuff. We're not having any more. We have 4. That's enough. She was like, okay. So she sold a lot of stuff, and that was great. And that's exactly what we were doing. And all right, before I get on to my next topic, like she made like $2,000 in a year, which is not crazy by any standards, but it was, $2,000. It's that there's like groceries for the at least 4 or 5 months for me, or maybe less, but. Then she started buying shit and trying to resell it. That's when I was like, no, hell no. Like, now you're going crazy with it, dude. Like, she was like buying mugs for 99 cents and trying to like turn them for $1.50. I'm like, what cost? I mean, I get it. You're making a small margin of profit, but at what cost? This house is being overflooded with fucking Wonder Woman mugs. I want no more Wonder Woman mugs in my house.
Yeah. To me, it's only worth flipping something if you can only make like at least $5 minimum. Anything less than that, it's not really worth it.
Yeah. But no, the eBay selling part I cannot speak on, but the buying part of eBay, I will say that I find a lot of things that I need, and they usually are very quick shipping. Like sometimes like shit shows up on my door. I'm like, holy fuck, that was really quick, dude. I did have that one instance where I bought that Xbox. I bought an OG Xbox off of eBay, and the controller had a rip in it. And
tell me about that.
Yeah, the guy was giving me a little bit of shit about it, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, dude. I understand that like the controller worked when you had it. Fair enough, but it doesn't work, and I bought it. So he did refund me $15, and I found actually a better controller than the one he sent me for $15. And by the way, I found this mom and pop shop. It's about 45 minutes away from me. It's like the state over, which I live literally right on the border of North Carolina and South Carolina, but it's in South Carolina because I live in North Carolina, and I found a fucking Duke controller. I mean, it's been used. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna pull this bitch out and show it on the fucking stream. Hold on.
All right.
Here it is. It's still at the fucking shit. Look at this shit. The Duke, boys. The fucking Duke. Look, and I paid $10 for this shit. Still got the sticker on it. I'm pretty proud of that price. That's why I haven't taken it off. $10. And it looks good, dude. I mean, it's got all the grooves and the controllers. And it's good, man. I haven't played a game with it yet to see if it works. So maybe that's why it's sold for $10. I better shut up before I jinx myself. But but the way it looks and everything, man. I mean, the cord and everything looks really good. So I'll let you know in the future if it's a fucking I got gypped or whatnot. But
oh, and since you own you own an Xbox One, right? I forgot.
Oh yeah, absolutely, I do.
A lot of people like been saying, Xbox has been going like downhill. So like, what are your thoughts on that?
Man, that's a loaded question. All right, number one, I have to say that I was originally an Xbox fanboy for many years. I loved Xbox 360, and if you told me anything about PlayStation or PlayStation 3, I would probably punch you in the throat. I had nothing to do with Sony. I was a huge Microsoft fan. I was in love, and you saw my video. I did like my 15 favorite games of all time, and Halo was dude. I love Xbox. I loved Microsoft, and I still got a lot of respect for them, man. And I think they do great stuff, but here's my thing. I just don't understand at this point in time, with as much money as they make with their laptops, their computers, their PCs, obviously Xbox makes money here and there. Why do they not put some of this money in some kind of fucking developers? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Oh, well, they said they recently...
Here's the thing. I'm such a fan that Halo 5 was such a huge disappointment. I liked Halo 4. I even played Halo 5 the other night. I don't know where. I'm like, why did I hate this game so much? I have to go back and revisit it to make sure that I'm just not being crazy. And yeah, I still have those valid reasons. And under
If it's me, I think they're focused on more like entertainment features and all that kinds of stuff like that. That's my thought process.
And at the end of the day, look, they're not hurting for money. Let's get that clear. They're not hurting for money. They make PCs, they make computers. Like they clearly set the benchmark for, I think, is the standard for computers and whatnot. Because I don't really subscribe to Apple and whatnot. But I will say that I think that, when it comes to the actual game side of them, and I know. They should have more exclusives, blah, blah, blah. I mean, they have those exclusives. I mean, they have the Gears of War. They have Halo. Many other ones I probably can't name off the top of my head, but they have the capabilities to do great things, and I just don't understand why they don't capitalize on them. Like Crackdown was like delayed, and even Crackdown. Did you ever play Crackdown on 360? Like it was okay. Like it wasn't like this game that I should be anticipating after 5 or 6 years. It was like that was a game that was just filler to me. It was like, well, I'll play Crackdown because nothing else out. But anyway.
Oh, Cuphead's gonna get a expansion, by the way.
I did see that the Lady Chalice or whatever her fucking name is.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, I give that time. I give that. I say I give that time. I could be completely mistaken about that, but I give that time where people will be like, the company will be like, hey, Cuphead was a major success, and once that whatever contract dies out, that shit will probably pop up all over the fucking place on different consoles. Could be wrong about that. I don't really read the ins and outs of it, but the DLC, yeah, whatever. New character. I'm definitely checking it out for sure.
Yeah, they talked about a little bit of games here, and of course they announced a new Gears, but mostly what they showed was mostly third party stuff. And
Bio was saying that, yeah, that's right. Me and Retro Bro spoke about that they have Ninja Theory under their belt now. Now, I will say my experiences with Ninja Theory, I know they've made a lot of stuff since this game, but that DMC Devil May Cry, I really, really, really liked that game, man. I don't know what else to say about it. I liked it. A lot of people hated it because it's not like the old one. That was the major cries about it, but I really enjoyed that game.
Well, it's Devil May Cry 5 is going back to what fans want.
It has Nero. It has Necro or Nero. That's the guy with the blue arm. Do you follow Devil May Cry at all?
A little bit.
But his name is Necro or Nero. He was the one that had that huge... He had that grab, his arm would stretch. He had like a devil arm. But I seen in the preview he has a mechanical arm, so it looks like his arm gets cut off by maybe some badass demon. So now he has a mechanical arm, which looks cool as fuck, by the way. So I'm really hyped for that because honestly, I love Devil May Cry to a degree. I didn't play the first one so much, but I really jumped into it around 4. I did play the prior ones, but the 4 one I was like, oh my god, this game is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, and since Cyber and Buyer here, and I'll just go ahead and say this, what we were talking about before we went live, and since they know about 20XX, the Mega Man X successor, and I'm going to admit this, and you guys are probably going to be shocked, I think I've met my match, and I admit it, and I'm a diehard Mega Man X vet. I can play that shit all day long and beat it, and I think I know what I'm beat. Eventually I am going to beat it, but oh boy, normal mode, one life, and that's pissing me off. Say you beat one boss at half health, and then you go to another boss, or stage rather. You start at half health. It's not like, the SNES games where you get full health when you go to a new stage. This game,
those are the type of games that that's that's the platformer of Dark Souls. Dark Souls platformer. That's what that's going to be. That's going to take practice. It's going to take a lot of broken controllers, a lot of curse words.
Yeah. I might stream it this holiday if the PS4 version goes on sale, and you probably going to hear me rage. But speaking of indies, indies have been really booming on the Switch lately.
Cyber just says Spider-Man. Fuck yeah, my Spider-Man shirt. Hell yeah, this is I just got this shirt maybe a month ago.
BMG's excited for the new Spider-Man game.
Oh, I am too, dude. I'm all right. we've played a lot of Spider-Man games, but the developer that's making it this time, I gotta say, I'm super excited about it. I think it's going to be a really stellar story. I think it's going to be really good. So I can't really be mad at it. But a lot of indies. Now, speaking of indies, which ones in particular?
Just like big ones and small ones in general. Just a lot of stuff's been getting on the Switch. I read an article, like I think it was like this week. They said Nintendo wants to release like 20 to 30 indies like a week, like indie games.
Cyber says Insomniac better not fuck it. Insomniac, that's the developer. Yeah, they're the people who behind the Ratchet and Clank and all that shit. I gotta say, man, I think it's gonna be. I think the Spider-Man game is gonna be fucking fantastic. Owlboy is what Bio was talking about. I saw Xander Scullion saying something about that. Have you played that? Owlboy?
Sounds familiar, but anyway, you should stream the new Spider-Man when it comes out.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing, man. I've streamed like once or twice, like every 5 months nowadays. Holy shit, my phone was blowing up.
And that and Resident Evil 2, BMG can't stop talking about that game.
Which game was that?
The Resident Evil 2 remake.
Oh my god. I got a lot to talk about that. I'm going to be right back though, because my wife just texted me she needs something. Keep everybody entertained. I'll be right back.
Oh, will do. His wife called. But yeah, a lot of people are excited for that game. So yeah, my homies, what do you want to chat about while he's gone? Yeah, my mom wanted to have like a garage sale like in the summer. I was like, no, it's too damn hot. And so I told her to wait till the fall when it gets cooler. But yeah, but I've already just pre-ordered the X Collection on PS4 for both. I was going to get Switch, but as you guys probably know, Capcom being cheap assholes, where the first collection is on a card, but the second half you have to download it, just like the classic Legacy Collection. I'm like, nope. So I'll just wait for that to go on sale. And yeah, I did watch some of E3. I didn't really watch Microsoft much. I sold my 360 earlier this year because I was hoping that the Tales of Vesperia remaster would be coming to PS4, and yes, it is. And woo! I might stream that.
All right. I'm back. Damn. You asked me something for. Hold on. Let's look at the chat a little bit. I definitely can.
What?
I'm definitely gonna stream Spider-Man 4. Can't fucking wait. Of course. That'll be fun to stream for sure. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So, Resident Evil 2. Oh, sweet Jesus. Did you play Resident Evil 2?
I think, yeah, just briefly. And man, people were like so pissed because Capcom was being like just numb quiet for like months and saying nothing, and then they finally dropped the bomb that it's coming like early next year.
I gotta say, man, I'm super excited for it. Now, Resident Evil 2, that alcohol left my ass off, yeah. Yeah, it's the cheap shit too, boy. Oh, hey, by the way, so I relate my fucking Spider-Man cup. This is like my go-to cup for every fucking drink. I gotta make sure I pour it out in the mornings, and my kids were like, "Oh, Daddy left some Coca-Cola by the sink."
Your kids been climbing the walls.
But no, RE2, man. Here's my thing. I watched the thing like so. Do we have a definitive answer on is it first person? Is it over the shoulder? Is it fixed camera angles? Is it shot for shot? Like, is it the same setup story like where Leon just is automatically in the street? The zombies are coming down. He turns around and runs away. Goes into the pawn shop. Do we have an answer?
I think it's going to be first person, I believe. I think mostly what they show was like just cutscenes. I think they barely showed like any gameplay, if any. And the let's see, yeah, I got the release date. Let's see, what is it? Yeah, January 25th, 2019. For us in the States.
Resident Evil's doing pretty good about that January shit. That's when they released RE7. They're doing pretty good about that first of the year shit, I guess. But, I don't know, man. Cyrus Mercer, I heard an RE2 was Battle Royale. I wouldn't be fucking surprised. But I also would think that would be pretty Hey, I know you're kidding. But hey, how opposed would you be to like a Battle Royale system where there's like 50 of you in this whole same like downtown fucking Raccoon City shit where the most zombie kills wins? That would be pretty fucking dope. Crazy idea, out of fucking left field, curveball, you know, what have you, but sounds pretty fucking, I think that would be cool. You and BMG always come up with these like crazy, just cool scenarios for games.
I wish Konami would sell like Silent Hill to somebody. Everybody seems to be hyped for that new game that Kojima is making. I can't think of the freaking name right now.
Oh, Death Stranding or...
Yeah, that.
Okay, here's my thoughts with that. I'm buying it. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says. Now, I've heard, you're not showing us any gameplay footage. Good. That's the fucking point. To get you intrigued, to get you interested. It's not going to show you. It wants to tease you. The more it teases you, the more you're interested in it. Well, I'm not interested in it, but you're talking about it. You're speaking about it. We're having a dialogue about it. So clearly you're interested in it if you're speaking to me about it. You know what I mean? It's like it's doing very well, I think, about leaving you intrigued. And I think that's what trailers are supposed to do. They shouldn't spill the beans on what everything is supposed to be. It should leave you intrigued and make you think, oh my God, I want to know more about this. And that's why you go out day one to buy it and play it. And look, I have said it before, I'll say it again. Kojima, I'm sorry, the guy is fucking weird. But he makes great fucking video games. Hands down.
He does. He makes great shit.
Absolutely he does.
Like I said, I just wish Konami would sell Silent Hill to Capcom or somebody, because they're not doing shit with it.
Yeah, but that might
like you, I know, was pissed that the whole PT demo was canceled.
Man, I love that too, you know, and
you should try to play the demo again, because I know you got stuck.
No, here's the thing. I beat the demo before, but I obviously was like fucking my phone right in front of my face telling me everything to do. I was trying to do it, just I haven't played that game in years. I completely forgot everything that I had learned from the internet from it. I was just thinking it would be a nice experiment to try to replay that. Oh shit, I got a sneeze. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I was like, maybe I could try to play PT, play that game, and just play it and just do it without the internet. And that's what I tried to do, and I failed miserably.
What's the name of the game, Cyber? He said there was going to be like another PT inspired. I'm not sure what it is.
Ah, shit. I think I know what he's talking about. There was something in that realm of PT, and shit, I still gotta sneeze. God damn it. If I could just sneeze and get it over with, I'd be happy.
I know, I hate that. You got that itchiness and it don't want to come out, and then there's...
I know what he's talking about. It's not Death Stranding. I know that's what they moved on to, but there was a game that was like, hey, it's gonna be like PT.
I've heard something. I've got like a visual in my mind, and I've heard something, and I don't know what the fucking name is. Dude.
I'm just glad I got my fucking PT demo on my PS4. There it goes.
Oh, there. Yeah. Did you hear about Konami? Like, everybody was putting up their PS4s on eBay trying to flip it with the demo, and Konami didn't like that.
Allison Road is what he's calling it. Allison Road.
Oh yeah, I think.
Is that what it is?
I think that it sounds familiar.
Could be.
I believe that's what it is.
There's this game that's floating around. Damn, this fucking sneeze just like took my soul out. I seen this game floating around. It's called Beware. I think that's what it's called. But it's like a scary driving game. Have you seen that shit? Like literally, like you just driving this car down this dirt road, and this car comes out and it's following you and shit. It's supposed to be really scary, but it's like an early release game. It's not on Steam or anything like that. You have to like literally just download it from like some random server. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers playing it. Not like I'm into that type of shit, but I've seen like, you know, because I like scary games and whatnot, and I was like, hey, you know, that looks really interesting because I like scary games, so I want to see what it was about. But I'm not downloading some random game off of like scarygame.com. Like I'm not fucking up my computer for that shit.
Yeah, and that honestly, probably nothing was as scary. Was that what was it called? The game that you played, I think, was called The Survey or something.
Oh, you're talking about The Observer?
Oh yeah, I think that's what it was.
I never finished that Let's Play either because I just, you know, I did finish the game, but like my Let's Play was like I just got to like part 10, and I'm like, I'm so fucking done with making the videos of this fucking game. It was like 3 views per video, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing this shit for? That game is actually really good, and I will say this, as anybody who's watching this, if you can find The Observer on sale for about $10 on Steam, on PS4, or Xbox One, fucking play that shit, dude. That game is creepy. I mean, if you like horror, I'm not pushing it on anybody. If that's your genre, or if you like to be creeped out, that game is genuinely good and genuinely creepy and really, really good with the whole sci-fi shit. I really like that game.
What are your thoughts on RE7 for the Switch? But the thing is, you have to have like an online like connection to play that shit.
Well, that's right in time for Nintendo to push their fucking online service for how many fucking dollars a year?
It's
$20, right?
20, yeah.
And then like my oldest son, he was like, "When it happens, we're gonna buy it, right?" And I'm like, "I guess, you know, I'm not mad at $20 a year, but it's like, you know, that's just, you know." I don't mind the $20 a year, but there better be something with it. That be, i.e., deals, at least some kind of like, all right, you're a Nintendo yearly person. Yeah. I'll give you $5 off on this game, that game, indie games. That will kind of pay for itself. And I don't see Nintendo doing something like this, but if they do, I think it'll be worth the price of admission on its own. At least one free game a month. Probably shitty games that they'll get developers to come in and make like stupid mobile games on it, but at least give us one free game a month. That's all I ask. I don't see them doing like 2 or 3 like Xbox or PS4 does, because they, you know, they ask for a lot of money a month. But at least one free game a month, even if it's shitty, I could suffice.
Yeah. Well, they're also doing the right now it's just going to be NES. You get like 20 free NES games, and as long as you have the service, you can play them.
Yeah. Hey, so here's a question for you, brother. What do you think about NES classics being back on the shelf after all this time?
Yeah, I think it's good, but I think it's like too little, too late. Only like the diehard people are gonna go out and get one. Like we got 2 for 2 of my mom's friends, and we went to one Walmart, and me and like 6 other people like stood around for like 45 minutes. I was like, well, fuck this. We'll just go to another Walmart. We went to Ridgeland. We got them there, and we just came from a Walmart today, running a few errands here and there. And I saw there was like 3 and still in stock. So at least Nintendo's doing their job. But people aren't getting crazy amounts of money on eBay like they were when they first came out either. And like I said, sure, the diehards are going to go out and buy them, but I think most people just don't care anymore. They just probably said, well, fuck this. I'm just going to get me a Raspberry Pi or something.
Yeah, fair enough. Now, I saw an NES Classic in the wild twice so far, and I'm not going to lie. I literally saw it, and I was like, is that a fucking NES Classic? And and when I saw it, like, I just, like I had to, like, have that, like, staring contest with it. I was like, fucking shit. Yeah. I was like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm not paying that amount of money. I was like, you know what? How you did me? You know how you made me feel when you came out the first time? Nah, I'm fucking good, dude. Fuck you. Like, I even think like I gave it the finger as I walked away. Now, the SNES Classic, now I've seen that way out in the wild multiple fucking times.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to front. I kind of still want one. Now, I only will say that for one reason, but for these well, there's multiple reasons why, but it's really one. Now, I played the Rare Replay, and I played the Sega Genesis collection that just came out recently.
Yeah.
It has that rewind function, and Tylord was the person who put me up on that. Tylord, he told me that he left it like in a stream or something like that. He was like, "Oh, it has that rewind function like the SNES Classic did." I didn't know it had that. Now, that being said, I had a lot of fun with that Sega Genesis collection having that rewind function, and I felt that it made me learn those games better.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Sonic 3 not being on there?
I mean, I kind of like heard about it before I got it, but when I got it, I was like, I wasn't missing it. I wasn't like, I wasn't like, oh my god, why isn't this game on here? Blasphemy, you know. I was just like, it's not there. Fuck it. I can live without it. I did go back and play Sonic 1 all the way through. And actually, I was telling Bio this. Me and Bio played this on the Sega Genesis collection together one time. And that's the greatest selling point of that, is to be able to play online with your friends and whatnot, to be able to play those games. But we played it, and I was telling him, I played Sonic 1, and I did not take one fucking single hit the entire game. If someone hit me, fuck that. Rewind that shit. Give me my rings back, bitch. I don't give a fuck if I died in the water. I didn't get to a bubble on time. Rewind that shit. Oh, Dr. Robotnik, you think you're going to throw some poison shit and have it bust up into fire on me? Rewinding that shit. I didn't take a single hit the entire game just because I could.
Yeah, like BMG, he was playing, what was it, that Sonic Smell. He's like, nope, never happened. But now that we have rewind in these classic games, do you feel like it's like just absolutely cheating, and like the let's say earning a victory is kind of cheesy, shall we say, or do you feel it's justified?
Oh, hold on. Bio said Bio, you sold your fucking second collection. Fair enough, man. I mean, I can't be mad at that. I'm sorry, but what was your question, Jrpg?
Oh yeah, I was asking about, since we have a rewind in that new collection, do you feel it's cheating, or do you feel it's justified? Like you said, oh, I get hit and lose my rings, I'm just gonna rewind.
Here's my thing. If I was emulating it and I was manipulating the game to hack it, whatever, yeah, to me that's cheating. But this is part of the game. That's part of the game to me. That function is there. To me, it just made it funner. So I was like, fuck it, whatever. It's there. I'll utilize it. I wouldn't go out of my way to utilize it because, I can't rewind. I'll go in my way to hack the game or some shit. If the game is there and it offers this to me, yeah, I'll utilize it just to experience it in a better light.
What are your thoughts on this cult classic that everybody talks about? It's called Toe Jam and Earl, I believe it's called. What are your thoughts on that?
Fucking love Toe Jam and Earl, man. Fucking love Toe Jam and Earl. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird, and that's why I like it, because it's so weird. I think Sega did that best, just with the weird. Let's break it down. Let's just get into this real quick. 16-bit games across the board were fucking weird. 8-bit games were fucking weird. They were all fucking weird. They all had their gimmick and whatnot. But Toe Jam and Earl, man, I mean, it had like, they were like hip hop aliens. I don't know. I just really, I like rap and shit. So I don't know. They just appealed to me when I was a kid. I loved Toe Jam and Earl. I thought they were fucking cool.
Oh, and
it's a boring fucking game. I won't lie. It's a boring fucking game, and it's kind of stupid setup. But you know what? For the time, it was cool.
Oh, you remember Mutant League Football?
Oh, absolutely. I do.
A remake's coming to PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch.
They should have it play like Madden 2019. Yeah. That would be fucking awesome.
But the one thing that always bugs me is like, where's my fucking TV show release at? That's what I want. Dude, look it up on YouTube. It is freaking gory as heck, but it's awesome.
Bio says Toe Jam and Earl is better as a co-op. Oh yeah, I agree. I can coincide with that. But when I played it solo, I don't know. I just found it like just abstract and weird.
A new a new Battletoads is coming.
I saw that. I guarantee you that it's not gonna. I think it's just gonna be a fun ass beat 'em up, dude. That's all it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be difficult or none of that shit.
Well, if it's anything like the old NES games, I think people gonna get really pissed off.
Speaking of, Battletoads is on the rare replay.
Yeah.
Even with the fucking rewind function, I can't beat that game. That shit is ridiculous, man. Fuck that game. Fuck that game.
Yeah, I played the two SNES games. Was it Battletoads Double Dragon, which I had to cheat to beat that. I had to put in like 10 lives. And the third one was it Battle Maniacs. I couldn't beat it.
Yeah, that game can suck my dick doing a handstand, dude. The fucking Battletoads, look, it was fun. It was inventive. I loved it for the time. There's no way even going back with it, having a cheat where they say, here's the cheat. Here you go, brother. Just go ahead and play it. Fuck it. I know it's hard. I still couldn't even beat it with that shit. Fuck that game, dude.
Yeah, games like that, the original Contra, Ghosts and Goblins, I was playing that on our friend's NES Classic, and dude, I had to take like a couple steps, save, and I'm like, oh, you hit me, no, fuck that, rewind, and just like every 5-6 steps, save.
Yeah, and that was another thing about it. I know it has all the save states for that Sega Genesis collection on the rare replay. That was one thing I didn't utilize because I just kind of like forgot it was there. Black Metal Gamer, what's up, boy? Hey. And by the way, Bio or Cyber or Black Metal Gamer, you guys want to...
It's difficult. I just had to say that real quick.
But then you guys want to join this chat, man, you're fucking more than welcome. We're on fucking Skype. My name is like my fucking name, I think, and some of that shit. But anyway, the fuck are we talking about?
You were talking about SNES Classic and Rewind and stuff.
Yeah, I would buy one. Do you still have your NES Classic, and or did you had an NES Classic, right?
Yeah, I have the SNES one, and yeah, I still have it. I'm probably gonna have a friend of mine add like 6 or 7 games to it. It's funny, everybody wanted Turtles in Time, but that didn't make it.
Turtles in Time, yeah, that's a good one. But I remember you put in a video when the SNES Classic came out, right? And you got one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You still have it?
Yeah, I still have it.
So do you? All right. So I guess my question to you is like using that rewind function. Do you not utilize it at all, or you're like, fuck that? That's completely out for me. Like I'm too OG in video games. Like there's no way I would even fathom using that function.
Yeah, I mainly use it for like frustrating games like Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and maybe Super Castlevania 4, those types of games. But like just playing like say Mega Man X or something, I'll just use it just to save. So
but you don't need it for Mega Man X because you're a fucking boss at that game. So if
I want to save and don't want to say I just want to play half and go to bed, I'll just do it like that.
Yeah, that's it. Well, there's that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, when the X Legacy Collection comes out, when's the best time for you to be around so I can stream it so you can watch?
I really can't answer that, man, because my kids they got shit going on. I got shit going on. My wife and work schedules. I'm literally all over the fucking place, dude. There's no way I can finally tell you a time where I'm free. It just happens when it happens. But Mega Man X, yeah, that's one of my favorites, man. You still there? Oh shit! I think we might have lost Jrpg. Yo. gonna be songs about rape. I don't know what. I think Jrpg might have had some shit going on there. Maybe he put me on hold. Maybe he put me on hold. Talk to his lady friends. I got put on hold by Jrpg Gaming. Oh, yo, you still there? All right. You guys can still hear me, right? All right. While we're fucking waiting, man, we're gonna play some fucking we're gonna play some shit, y'all. Yeah, Bio Man, go ahead, man, jump on, brother. Hold on. Yo!
Hello?
What's going on, sir? How are you, man?
Been pretty good, actually.
Good, man. Sorry for blowing you up there today, man. I was like, man, there's like one person I know who has a Vita who really likes it. And I was like, man, I gotta hit you up.
Oh, yeah, no worries, dude. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I actually enjoy helping out people when I can.
Yeah. So when it comes to the Vita, though, man, you have the OG one, yeah?
Yep. I have the original fat one.
Dude, man, I love that fucking thing, dude. I swear to God, if I ever find that guy who stole my shit, I'd fucking murder him. Dude, that thing is so fucking awesome. So I will say, like, I picked up the slim one, right? And I picked it up, and I'm like, man, you know, it's like a fucking croissant, dude. It's so soft and light and buttery, you know. But the screen, I do think it lacks. Like, Down Phoenix, like he left a comment on my video. He was like, yeah, it's the OG one's good, but it's not as good as the slim one because it has color saturation. I don't know about any of that shit, but I really like the OG one. And I will say, like, I was playing the first game that I popped into it was what's that stupid DC fighting game?
Marvel, or not Marvel.
What's that shit called? You know what I'm talking about, with the DC characters like Batman and Superman and hold on, I got it right here. Hold on. It's Injustice.
I actually didn't know they had that on the Vita.
Yeah, and it looks terrible. Batman looks like he has a cleft lip. It's like
That's funny. I heard the Mortal Kombat 9 on Vita. I heard that one, like, graphically it looks really bad, but it actually plays like pretty good for what it is. But yeah, I just get that on console.
I actually, you know what's funny? Speaking about Mortal Kombat, have you played Mortal Kombat X at all?
Yeah, I have it. I have the shitty regular one though.
Yeah, me too, dude. And I'm not gonna front. I actually really liked it, like, a lot. It actually was pretty good. What are your thoughts on it? Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked Mortal Kombat X. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked the story mode in it. I actually thought the story in it was actually interesting for a fighting game, you know.
Yeah.
And the actual, like, fighting in it though was pretty fun. Though I don't fuck with online with those games though, because it's just too easy to, like, spam projectiles and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I was fucking playing it, and I was like, just doing the tutorials and like learning it, and then I started playing like the story mode, and I was like, holy fuck, there's a lot of like aspects of this game. Like I could see myself getting wrapped up into like all like the environmental shit, like slamming people's head into like the wall, throwing things to the side, and I just like really like digging it. I just thought it would be really cool. But I played it the whole story mode, and I was like, when I got done, I was like, man, I really enjoyed myself. And I got it for like $5 off of Steam, so I can't be mad at it.
It's not a bad deal.
Hey,
what up, boy?
Also, Tyler's in the chat too.
Tylord.
He sounds like a unused asset for He-Man. Tylord.
Hey, have other than Bio, have you guys played Mortal Kombat X? I know I'm like late as fuck to the party, but like I
have
it.
XL.
Do you like it?
Oh, it's dope. It's one of my favorite fighters this gen. It's like that, Killer Instinct, Street Fighter 5. Those are like my Tekken 7. Those are like my top 4 favorite fighters.
I don't know, man, but I mean, I know I'm late to the party. I just played it like maybe 2 weeks ago, but I'm not gonna front, man. I really enjoyed it. I loved the system. I loved like the combat of it, the environmental shit that was going on in it. I think they fucking nailed it with that game, man.
You should get on and throw down sometime.
I got it on Steam though, unfortunately. It was like $5. I couldn't be mad at it. I had to buy it for $5.
You have PS4. Sometimes that shit's like on sale for $10 all the time on PSN.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it on PS4 as well, but I haven't played it in like over a year though. Probably.
That's the thing with fighters. If I don't play with the community or with friends, I just play single player.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what have you been playing, Bio? Anything in particular?
Well, I just got Octopath recently, which just came out.
Yeah, me and Jrpg were talking about it. It looks really good, man. I'm down to get that. I'm down to play that. I don't know how much fucking time and effort I'll put into it, but I honestly don't. Is that a $60 title?
Yeah, it's a full price game.
Oh, yeah. That might not be for me. I mean, it looks cool. It looks great, but that looks like something I have to get on a sale.
Yeah, no worries. It'll be around. But yeah, I've been liking it though. Like, I think it's really good. It has like a little bit of like all 3 of the SNES Final Fantasy games into one, but then also does like some other stuff that's interesting.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
All right, no worries. Hey, what's that background noise, PMG?
Oh, I'm at my work, down stacking pallets stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was
my phone.
I'm so confused.
I'm torturing my victims in my dungeon.
Of course. Of course. Yeah, you said you beat, what was it, Cave Story?
Yeah. I played enough of it to get my enjoyment. I got the bad ending. But...
Oh, yeah. I never beat that game. It was fun, but I don't know, I just kind of got sidetracked and was like, I'll go back to it.
It's a good lighthearted game, but there's so much better Metroidvanias that I've played.
Oh yeah, like Salt and Fury.
Oh yeah. Plus, I only paid like a 10 for it on a deal, so I got my money back. I got 17 for it. That's why I wanted to trade it quick or play it quick to trade it so I could get Gunvolt.
Yeah, Gunvolt's a lot of fun. I think you'll like that one.
Yeah, it's basically Mega Man X with Cloud.
Yeah, I'd say Mega Man X I think would be a good comparison because I remember someone told me it was like the classic Mega Man, and I was like, no, it doesn't really feel like that. but it's good though.
And I traded vanilla Horizon Zero Dawn for the Game of the Year version.
Oh, that's good shit. I need to get that game, but it's still like $30 over here. I'm like, oh god damn it.
It's worth it if you can get for like 30, 25, even the base game.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it. It's just I need to do it at a time when there's not as much shit coming out.
Right?
Yeah, because I know that is a long game too, so it's like...
Oh yeah, you'll get 40, 50 hours out of it.
Oh yeah. Like, I have no doubt that it will be a game I will like. It's just, you know, I just have to, like, be committed to it at, like, the right time. Like, I still haven't even got fucking, what was it, like, Resident Evil 7.
Wait until it's cheap. Wait till it's 20, even 15 or less. It's less than 10 hours, and it's kind of a one and done game.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured with that one. I'm not too worried about it, but...
The only way I want to replay it is if I come up on a cheap VR. I want to play it again in VR mode.
Oh yeah, that'd be a lot of fun with VR.
Find a legit excuse to shit my pants.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
You guys seen any movies recently?
No, I've been far behind.
I've watched a marathon 2 times with Cobra Kai. First time solo, second time with wife.
I gotta see that shit, man. Everybody's hyping it up, dude. I gotta just fucking bite the bullet and watch it.
Do it. There's so much backstory references to the first 3 Karate Kid movies, and they even tackle overly PC left political issues. Like a girl wants to join a dojo, Johnny Lawrence is like, she can't. She's a girl. He's like, that's not fair. All girls are equal with us. And they finally talk the girl into joining. It's like, all right, get on the mat and kick her ass. Kid's like, what? I can't do that. She's a girl. He's like, whoa. You want all things equal for men and women, but now you can't kick her ass? Get on the mat and kick her fucking ass.
Hey, man, how do you guys feel about, like, Jurassic Park and shit? Have you guys seen the new Jurassic World movie?
No, I haven't yet.
How do you feel about the old movies? Like, do you like them? Do you dig them? Is like your thing, or?
Oh, I love the original.
Yeah, I like the first 2. First 3.
I saw the new Jurassic World movie, and I was gonna make a video about it, but like, here's my thing. Like, when I go to make a video, I'm like, I gotta add some substance to it, and here's my thing. Like, I feel like every time I make a video and I really like something, they're people like, I don't give a fuck. You liked it, good. You know, good for you. Fuck you, asshole. You know, and I had nothing like negative to say about it. Like, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good fucking movie. But I think that the last Jurassic World movie, like where the park and all the dinosaurs escape. Did you guys see that one?
I saw parts of it.
Yeah, it's not great, and I really had a lot of gripes with it. But like this one, I really fucking enjoyed it. Here's the thing, so. The original Jurassic Park, the first, second, and third came out on Netflix, like, I think maybe a week ago. And I just found out today. So, like, I literally went today to the store. I bought a fucking big-ass thing of popcorn just so me and my kids, because they've never seen it, we're going to sit down and watch all 3 first Jurassic Park movies tomorrow in the living room. Like, that's my plan for tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun, because, yeah, I still enjoy watching the first one.
The motherfucking T-Rex.
Yeah. The movie, like, even though that movie came out the year I was born, it still looks really good, too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I even started watching it, like, on my phone for, like, the first 5 minutes. I was like, holy fuck. This movie looks so good after so many years. That was like 1993, 4?
Yeah, 93.
Holy fuck. I mean, it still looks so good.
Well, that's top tier animatronics for you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That plays a big fucking part for sure. But you were talking about that BMG, that Octopath Traveler. Are you diving into that or no?
I'm waiting for Sunday to play it because I played Cave Story all day so I can quickly beat it and sell it because there's a promo at GameStop where you trade in the game, and if you're Elite Pro, you get an extra 70%. And I paid $10 for this game, so I was like, oh, I better beat it and get more than my money back. Because I paid 10 for it, so I got 17 for it today. So I used that money to get Gun Vault, but yeah, I got Octopath. It's waiting for me on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you're gonna like Octopath. From what
I played the demo, dude. And I went deep into it for like 2 hours, and I was grinding. I was like, I need to stop. If I'm grinding in a demo, that means I love it.
Yeah, fair enough.
It feels very like 90s era Squaresoft.
Hey, Bio, I saw you put out a post. Was that you who put out a post about Johnny Millennial? Was that what was that all about?
Oh, well, I didn't make a post about Johnny Millennium. It was someone else like mentioned his name in my post, and it's a long story. But basically, he had a group page, like a fan group, like a Facebook group for like his for a YouTube channel. You know, it was a pretty cool group. You know, we talked about a lot of random shit. I actually met BMG through that group, funny enough, and
that group kind of helped me start doing YouTube and more video gaming culture on the internet.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, there were some good people in there, and we had some good times. But of course, I don't know, a lot of complicated shit happened. Where apparently, like Johnny, he like let all his mods go, like all the moderators that like kind of help out with the group. He like let them all go, and then he kind of just abandoned it ever since like he got like super big.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. Like one of the people that was a moderator for that group, I guess he's still kind of salty about it. I guess I don't know. I don't want to get too much into it there, but that's the basically what I can sum that up to.
Okay.
It's basically just personal friendship differences and drama a little bit. So it got broken off.
Yeah, just a bunch of drama shit. I don't get involved with that.
No, fair enough. Like I actually watched quite a bit of his fucking content, and then I saw.
Just gonna team this up, or all three of us, or just me and him, and then Face.
But I saw you're like, I can't even look at him the same. I guess like maybe he's like a super fucking douche or whatnot. Like, I'm only just speaking on whatever I saw or whatnot.
I'll show you in the morning how to get to the market center.
But I don't know. I guess I could kind of.
Oh, you'll be fine. You got till 5 a.m. to order for the Westpac.
I guess I could fucking kind of see that side of him too. I don't know. But he seems like a boogie 2988 of like his side of the game.
That's kind of funny how you'd put it that way, but
it's all positive and shit until like you reach down that one wrong fucking thing and it's like fuck you, boy.
No, but here's the thing. I don't have anything against Johnny personally, but like I just hear like a lot of like shady things that he's been involved with, and like I said, like it's hard for me to watch like a lot of his videos and thinking the same way. But at the same time, though, I don't hate him. I don't love him, but I don't like. I don't
really disingenuous. He doesn't really seem like the happy console gamer like he did at first. And got big. He seems like the unhappy console gamer, but he's got a thing going, so he's sticking with it. I can't knock him for his hustle.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've been watching a lot of Spawn Wave. That guy's kind of grown on me out of the Screen Wave kind of channels.
I never got around to watching his channel, but I see his shit pop up every now and then.
He's just more. He's not goofy, not overly smiley for no fucking apparent reason. He's more just informative. He does a lot of tech reviews, like new shit that you can add to your Switch or new PC stuff. I like that stuff.
So he's like the actual version of Review Tech USA and not this other shit.
He's like, okay. He's like if you transformed, if you merged like RGT 85 and Review Tech, but all the good points that they have or mean the to have and does it better. He'll talk game news, but he'll be straight to the point and does his research, and he does fucking review tech.
Okay, yeah, I think I can dig that a little bit. Like I said, I'm not too big into whole gaming news shit, but, you know, if it's like one of those things where it's like here and there, I can deal with that.
But it's not for clickbait. He has straight up videos saying Spawn Wave News video, like about the news, and then the other one's Spawn Tech. Like he'll pre-label. He won't like try to make you clickbait.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's not like this, like, oh, I have inside sources that they're making a new Xbox next year.
Yeah, not like a close-up of Phil Spencer's package going, Phil Spencer, gay for me? With his mouth open.
Yeah, there's some shit like that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, everybody has their mouth wide open, like they're ready to take a mime cock. Like,
yeah, that's so soy.
I would click. Hey, no, homo, but I would click on that.
That's so boy face. Just really irks me.
My last two videos kind of made fun of that. Well, I didn't have my mouth open, but my how-to videos, it's kind of making fun of those clickbait titles.
Oh yeah. Oh man, those two videos made me laugh.
Yeah, I need to do a third one. I just don't have time.
Oh yeah.
The little time I have, I'm doing real life shit.
I was looking for the fucking guy. I can't fucking find him. Ugh. Oh well. BMG, are you at work?
Yes. Said that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trucking freight. I'm about to throw it. Breaking down pallets and shit. That's why I'm heavy breathing.
What the fuck happened to Jrpg though, man? That guy just like disappeared.
Yeah, it was weird.
Who knows? Faulty connection.
Well, it still says he's in like the thing. It's just
I'll message him and see what the fuck's going on.
Alrighty.
Maybe he turned on us. He was noble like Cecil, but he turned Kafka. Now he's plotting and listening on us.
Yeah. Like, how dare he?
I'd like to see a Star Wars turn-based RPG game done epically like Final Fantasy. That'd be interesting.
That actually would be kind of cool, but unfortunately, though, I can't see it happening. Knowing fucking EA.
It would have been cool. It would have been cool in the '90s. LucasArts, yeah, EA's destroying it. Even Disney's destroying Star Wars.
Oh yeah, in the '90s, yeah, that would have worked. That would have been pretty fucking awesome.
Like have BioWare do a spin-off.
Yeah, back in when BioWare was good, not owned by EA.
I always called them bisexual-ware because ever since like Dragon Age, they embraced like gay relationships and in Mass Effect. I don't care. But...
Oh yeah, it's so true. That is very. I actually never thought of that. That's funny.
It's all fucking part of Anita Sarkeesian's plan.
But yeah, yeah, a lot of those early BioWare games were actually really good, though.
Oh yeah, like Baldur's Gate, Dragon Age Origins, and Awakening.
Yeah,
that's the only good Dragon Age. After 2, they went to shit.
Yeah, I never played Inquisition. It looked okay. The only thing that kind of bugged me, and I don't know, maybe it was just because I was watching gameplay from like the 360 version, is that everyone had like fucking Lego hair.
Also, do you want to do Frozen repacks or do you want to face after we finish? I don't really care, honestly.
Well, we'll just throw in face, and after that, do racks in the morning. We're done.
Probably better that way too, because if two of us space, at least more than three together, like be easier. It's like we'll get a lot of it done. Good point.
Yeah. Plus, I slept like 10 hours. I had like twice the energy I had the past 2 days. Cool.
You're moving a lot faster than I do.
Oh, yeah.
Might it better if I help you guys out and then start?
No. If you feel comfortable or want to just get familiar with ordering, just grab a gun, order now, get a head start. You know, it might take you 3 hours versus like an hour and a half. That way you're thorough. Yeah, we got this, dude. This isn't that big. No, this is pretty small.
No, I didn't order big.
Sorry, guys. Work talk. All right.
All good.
Hey, Bio, do you have any docking stations for your Vita?
No. I've never got one of those.
I fucking saw one, man. It's like fucking $50, and it's like so generic. It's like literally a string with the SD fucking thing on it. It just happens to cradle the Vita like it's wiping its ass, and I'm like, fucking hell. That's about the cheapest one that I saw. I saw another one. It has like Japanese all over it. It's $100 fucking dollars, dude. It's ridiculous.
For a Vita?
Yeah, dude.
Why don't you buy a PlayStation TV? Aren't those cheap as fuck?
No, I actually just got a Vita.
Okay.
No, he's talking about a charging station.
Oh. Don't they charge USB?
Yeah, they do, and I guess maybe I could like rig something to make it work, but the official ones are just fucking ridiculously overpriced, man. Jrpg, you there?
Yeah, I hanged up and got back in. I'm not sure why it's not working.
I was like, say, damn. I was like, man, I know we were just hanging out there for a minute. You just kind of like disappeared.
I don't know why I was having issues. I'm not sure. I guess Skype was being weird, I guess.
Yeah, it happens.
I hate it because Skype's got the superior UI, but Discord's got the superior voice and network.
Yeah. That's why I was going to ask you if you had made a Discord or not, because that seems to be what everybody's using now.
I don't. All right, maybe I'm crazy. I just don't see the appeal of Discord. Maybe I'm just old and old-fashioned.
It's because once you get a group chat going, it's solid. The HD is like on point, it's clear. There's no hiccups. But here's the catch: the UI. It's like you got to navigate a fucking NASA spaceship cockpit. I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, Discord on phones is a piece of shit, but on PC it's not as annoying and stupid.
I don't like how you can't just simply add a friend by email. Like,
I know.
You gotta share your link or make your own server. Share the link. Like what? Backwards.
Yeah, no, that is annoying. It's like, what is this, like the fucking Wii? We're gonna use a friend code.
Yeah, fair enough. Here's my thing. It's like, all right, look, no offense to anyone that I'm talking to, but it's like, look, I do YouTube, I do other shit, but it's like, if I'm not doing this shit, look, dude, I got a life to live. I'm doing other shit. Like, I cannot literally be doing my job and have a conversation about fucking Mario Kart 7, you know? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time for that shit, dude. Like, message me, I'll get to it when I get to it, you know? Like, someone, like, messaged me about my fucking... oh, you know what? This is another fucking random topic, but I'll get to that, I guess, later. But it's like, dude, I'll message you when I message you in YouTube comments, etc., etc. But I do not need a direct feed where people can message me from my YouTube videos and ask me the stupidest fucking thing they can ask me.
Yeah, I don't like having so many like different servers, either this and like Discord. That's it for me.
Maybe Discord's great, man. I haven't really just done the appropriate legwork, I think, to make my sound decision. I just kind of like, I just blew it off as a, just cause. Maybe it's great. I don't know.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. You know, Nintendo should have a new feature. They should have enemy codes, like just to add adversaries, like to search for your adversary in a fighting game. Enemy codes.
That'd be pretty funny.
But
But you
hooray
know-
that Nintendo's finally going to acknowledge using headsets on the Switch. Woo!
Because Fortnite exposed their ass.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, someone had to do it.
Look, all right, we've all played Fortnite, I think, all right, but still,
Yeah.
I don't fucking get it. I mean, look, I liked it, I played it, it's still cool, don't get me wrong, I played it, I spent my time with it. Why does it appeal to kids so much? Even my oldest daughter, who does barely play video games, Fortnite came out on the Switch, and the Switch stays in the living room. She's like, she can't get off of it. I'm like, why do you like it? She's like, I don't know. And I'm like, I need to know. I need scientific reasons to understand why you like it. There has to be a reason.
It's insane at the rate it's going. It's going to be bigger than Minecraft within like the next 2 or 3 years. Minecraft will be irrelevant, not completely, but to the youth, it's all about Fortnite. I mean, you got the fucking one of the baseball teams in the MLB playing Fortnite on a big ass projection screen.
But here's the thing, like, she doesn't even like follow YouTube trends or whatnot. She just played it and she's like, I like it, and she can't stop playing it. Like, I don't see that appeal of it. I think if I could revert myself to an age where I was impressionable about playing a game, I still cannot see that appeal. What the fuck am I missing?
It's the latest trend or fad, and it's free. Everybody can enjoy it.
But what I'm saying is this is coming from my oldest daughter, who doesn't have that like mind process. She just picked it up and started playing it, and she likes it. Why does she like it?
Yeah, I was
going to say Pixar animation.
Yeah,
the animation's nice looking.
Yeah, it looks very Pixar-ish. And I was just about to say, like, she probably must have heard about it from like someone at school or something.
Possibly. I still just cannot grasp the idea of why. And here's the thing, like, I hope, and maybe I'm saying this, and maybe this is the wrong way to say it. A lot of these game companies taking off of this free game. I mean, look, I think maybe I'm reading this wrong. Isn't Fortnite one of the best-selling, like, just in all aspects ways game right now, even though it's a free game? Isn't it like making the most money out of every fucking thing, out of every fucking game right now?
Yeah, because people are buying
besides GTA 5. GTA 5's the other one, but it's to sell shark cards, and they're close to 100 million sales for a $60 game.
But look at a game that didn't even have to have you buy a fucking penny to get this game.
They hooked everybody. It's just glamorous to people, even poor people. Like, well, fuck, how much is it going to cost? Nothing. You have a cell phone, you could play it. You have a low-setting PC, you could still play it, and it's not like most free games where it's like they lock you on a paywall. Like, oh, you need these certain coins to advance. Like, you can keep playing and have fun.
I mean, do you think that's the way that we're going, though? Do you think this is the future?
For online party gaming, yeah, but single player is going to stay.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. No. Like I said, the like for online multiplayer games will probably be like that, but like we'll still have a balance of single player and online only shit.
But I think this is the first instance where it's an actual free game that really, really succeeded. Call my shit if I'm just saying random stuff.
Angry Birds. That's the only game that's free I could think that also succeeded back in like 2009.
But not on the level of Fortnite in any way, shape, or form.
Well, no, Angry Birds blew up, dude. They had a movie.
Oh yeah. Well, fucking the Emoji Movie also exists, and I don't know why. I don't want to kill myself after watching it, but still, I mean, those things. Like, look, I think Fortnite was the first game that ever existed where it was absolutely 100% free, and it's making so much bank. I mean, I think that it's dominating sales all across the board, even being a free game. I think companies are going to take note of this shit.
I know Candy Crush is pretty huge.
They already have. I mean, you got H1Z1. That one's pretty big. Their player base is over 2 billion on PlayStation 4.
But from what I understand, H1Z1 already did that before. Like, they were the first one who actually really made that battle royale system.
They like revamped it and upgraded it. Now it's like a relaunch of an old game with new shit added, and people are playing it on PS4 because it's free.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny that H1Z1 was originally going to be a zombie game, but now it's like, fuck it, it's going to be a battle royale now.
There's only 2 games I want to have battle royale. Dark Souls battle royale, where you all drop naked and there's random armor and swords and shit. That would be crazy. And Gears of War battle royale, that could be lit.
All right, so obviously, I think Call of Duty is doing the battle royale thing. Is that really necessarily such a bad thing as everyone's making it out to be?
No, the bad thing is they're ditching a single-player story campaign, so it's just an online disc.
All right, so did you really like the Call of Duty fucking campaigns to like be that mad at it though?
I never liked Call of Duty. That shit ruined 7J for me.
Well, for me, I liked some of the campaign modes in Call of Duty. Not all of them, but there was a couple of them.
I can speak. The only one I can really think off the top of my head was maybe it's Advanced Warfare 1 or 2, where you go in that fucking airplane terminal and shoot all those fuckers, like as a terrorist. Yeah, absolutely, but it was cool. Like that's where I was like, okay, this is worth the price of admission here, right? I'm not seeing like them doing anything like that in the future. That was kind of a highlight, even of the past few games from the past and the future. They were all pretty much watered down bullshit, in my opinion, anyway.
Oh yeah, no, they're very They really do lack a lot of things, no question about it. But I don't know, like I said, like for an example, like my favorite campaign in a Call of Duty game would probably have to be like World at War, because like it had like a lot of missions, and all like the missions were actually really interesting and awesome. And also it was like a World War II game where like they didn't do that for a little while, because that was when they were going more into modern.
Yeah,
I
fair
never
enough.
I never beat any Call of Duty games ever. They never appealed to me.
Well, I mean, Call of Duty 2, I think, was really good. The one that was on 360. I appreciated the story. I mean, I think it gave some kind of a, Saving Private Ryan feel to it to a degree. World at War I played, but I was into like that whole online shit at that point to a degree, and I played it mostly for the online, and it didn't grip me, it didn't get me. But I mean, maybe I'm completely missed out, man. Maybe Call of Duty is doing something epic. That new World War II game has left me really intrigued. I mean, I have to say, I love World War II like documentaries and all that shit. So to like just be a part of that, I think is fun. But I haven't played one to be like justifiable, like say it's a good game. So,
are you looking forward to Battlefield 5 about World War II? They fucked up their name just like Microsoft did with Xbox One. Can I put that out there? It's Battlefield 1. Now the next one's Battlefield 5, based on World War II. What?
Yeah, it's so fucking dumb.
It looks cool, though.
I'll have to look more into it.
Those are fun games to rent. I rent them from Redbox, play it for a weekend. I'm not spending $60 on that shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The only, like, Battlefield game that I, like, really liked a lot was Bad Company 1 and 2 on...
Yeah, and those were so, like, kooky, they kind of give, like, that Tarantino, like, what was that, like, what was that movie? What's the movie I'm thinking of?
Inglourious Basterds?
Yeah, exactly, Inglourious Basterds. Like, stupid soldiers just doing stupid shit. Like, they don't give a fuck if they die. They're just out there, like, having fun, murdering the opposition.
That's why I liked it, because the characters were fucking hilarious. Like, the dude that was, like, obsessed with explosions.
Yeah, exactly. Not on the level of Glorious Bastards whatsoever, but I'm trying to give a reference to, like, what I think the games were, like, going for. And I think they were done very well. And plus, I think that was the first game, and correct me if I'm wrong, that was like really focused on like destructive environments.
I'm trying to remember what came first, that or Red Faction.
Well, yeah, for sure that one. But what I'm talking
The
about in
first
the
single player
Battlefield.
I played with destructible environments was Black back in 2005.
Oh yeah.
That was ahead of its time. I wish they made a
Oh.
part 2. That was a sick-ass game.
But I'm talking about in the Battlefield world, like where I thought Battlefield. To me, Battlefield, like when I played Battlefield back when it was like 1 and 2, it was all like jumping in a helicopter, jumping in a Humvee, going across these like massive escapes, like landscapes and whatnot. Not something like where it was more close quarters with destructive environments and whatnot. What I'm getting at is a Battlefield game that did that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then you'd be right.
Surprised they never got Pat Benatar to do the Love is a Battlefield song for like a commercial to promote the game.
Oh yeah, that would be interesting.
Just be goofy.
Well, I mean, yeah, like the Bad Company games were pretty goofy.
And there was 2 of them, right?
Yeah, too.
Yeah. People are like
more.
wishing for a Bad Company 3 online. When they announced 5, people are like, we want Bad Company 3.
I actually would be down for a Bad Company 3, as long as, it's done right.
Yeah. Hey, Bio, did you ever get Street Fighter 30th collection?
Not
I
yet.
have it.
I haven't got it yet.
I played a little 3, Street Fighter 3. Now I see why it's your favorite. It's pretty sick.
Oh, you're
I mean,
playing Third Strike?
Yeah. The best version was it Third Impact or Third Strike? Yeah, Third Strike's the best one.
Yeah, dude, it's very fluent. The animations are beautiful. I love it, man. I don't know what else to say about it. I love 2. I love Turbo. I love all that shit. But I love Alpha. Don't get me
3 is
wrong.
still the best, but Third Strike is like right next to it, like just barely a nut hair right below it for me because I'm just nostalgic for Alpha 3. But if I would have grew up with Third Strike, I would probably be on your side on that one.
Yeah.
Sick
No,
game.
I was around when all that shit was going on, but like, Alpha 3, like I love Alpha 3, man, but the one that like I just how sometimes like when you're a kid, that game exists, you just somehow like you just ignore it for some if and odd reason. And I remember Street Fighter Third Strike, like that one in the arcade, like it screamed my fucking name when I walked up to the cabinet. Like I was just like, that is the game for me. And that's why I sunk a lot of time into it.
It does have a lot of goofy new characters. I gotta test them out, but I was like, it seemed different. It seemed like a spin-off. That's probably why it turned me off back then.
Yeah, I think they were trying to make it fresh with like newer characters to like not make it seem so still. Because I mean, how many times can you? All right, everyone's got their Ryukin, et cetera, et cetera. They got to keep those bases. But there was those characters where it was like they took like Zangief and like Blanca and like melt them together. There was characters where they were like, how many times? Yeah, they took the same characters that you love and made it a little bit more fresher.
You know what they should make? They should make an Ultimate Street Fighter Alpha 4, kind of like when they had MK Trilogy with everybody. Have everybody from Alpha and Third Strike in one game.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, it would.
But
Just
yeah,
a massive roster.
I like Third Strike as well. For some reason, like every time I play it, I fucking like suck at it like way worse than like any other Street Fighter game. I don't know why.
I don't know, man. It's my favorite, man.
Yeah, it is a really good one though, and like you said, I love the sprites in it, and the music is really good too. And some of the newer characters I liked as well. For some reason, I always liked Q. He's so weird.
Yeah, he is. He's so like, and you know what? If you look at his backstory, it's nothing but question marks. No one knows a fucking thing about this dude.
Is that the guy in the trench coat with the mask?
Yeah, that dude.
That guy looks like a fucking like an enemy for the comic book The Shadow or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a Warshak from the Watchmen.
Yeah, it's even better. Yeah, but like no one knows a fucking thing about this dude. He just shows up and he's just like does his little fucking shit, his little weird
Yeah, here's a
baby
good question.
animation.
Yeah.
Question. It's been a while since we had a crossover, like Street Fighter versus. If they did, what should they go? What universe should they tackle? Guilty Gear or fucking, I don't know, King of Fighters or something again?
Ooh, that'd be pretty great. And yeah, I would hope they would do another like Capcom versus SNK. But as for something that they've like never done before,
Has Street
dreamed
Fighter?
of-
What about has
go
Street
ahead.
Fighter? Has Street Fighter ever done Fatal Fury?
Yes, because Fatal Fury is part of SNK. There's some characters from it.
Oh, okay, yeah, Street Fighter versus SNK. Okay,
Like,
fair enough.
like
fair
Geese
enough.
Howard and the Bogard brothers.
Yeah, and Terry Bogard. Yeah, I got you.
I
And
think,
Geese. Yeah.
I think I've always wanted them to tackle, work with Midway or whoever WB to do Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. But have
No,
Mortal
the
Kombat
thing
guys.
is, here's my thing with that. All right, I do have a gripe with that. Here's my thing. Street Fighter, I think, is like that's not in that realm, man. If you bring Street Fighter into Mortal Kombat, all you're gonna be doing is doing fucking uppercuts. I'm sorry. That's what
No, no,
Mortal
no.
Kombat boils down to.
You would retool. You'd put the Mortal Kombat characters in the Capcom universe and like revamp them so they play differently, but kind of the
Yeah.
same.
Like what was the one game that they with Tekken and Street Fighter where they make like the Tekken characters play like they still have like their identity to play like how they did in their Tekken games, but it controls like Street Fighter. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'd be down for that, but yeah, I don't know, man. Street Fighter versus like Guilty Gear, Black Blue, pretty cool.
Yeah, Guilty Gear would be a great choice, especially if they actually redrew like all like the Street Fighter characters with that art style.
I miss Sprite Street Fighter, dude.
Yeah, it's funny too because like everyone like nowadays usually like hits on what was it Street Fighter the EX games because you know they changed like the sprites from 3D and now like the main series is like 3D, so it's like no fucking different.
Don't get me wrong, Street Fighter 5 is top tier, it's top notch. But I can imagine it's fucking expensive to have that shit run like that smooth. If they did a sprite-based one, like Third Strike, maybe look a little better. It would be way cheaper, dude.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you just can't beat those 2D sprites. You just can't.
And I'm sorry, that's why I've never been a fan of Tekken. Like, I love Tekken, don't get me wrong, but I'm all about that 2D fighting games, man. Tekken Tag, that's where it was at for me. But I'm sorry, man, but 2D fighting games are like that's my genre, man. That's my shit.
I like them both. I love Soul Calibur and Tekken. Those are my favorite 3D fighters. Okay, and Virtual Fighter.
Yeah,
Now Soul Calibur is a little bit different. Soul Calibur that might be a little bit different for me, but still at the same time, if I had to pick Soul Calibur over like 2D fighter, I would pick a 2D fighter.
Yeah, I'd go 2D for sure. You should play Tekken 7. Let's go.
Yeah, I'd say 2D more or less for me, but those are the 3D ones though. Yeah, I definitely do love Soul Calibur and like Tekken 3 and 5 and all that shit.
All right, if you had to pick your favorite character from fucking Soul Calibur, who's your character right now?
Either Vince Jrpg or Taki.
Ooh, for me, I'd say Nightmare or Yoshimitsu.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, yeah. All right, that makes sense. All right. I like the fucking. I like Keelik, man. I know he's generic. He's like the Ryu of the fucking universe. I get it.
Good.
But he's like. I don't know why. I always like to. I always like for example, like I love Ninja Turtles, and like my favorite Ninja Turtle is like Leonardo. But I always secretly love Donatello. Just the bow staff is cool as fuck to me for some reason.
Yeah.
So Keelik was always like. I just love fucking Keelik just because of that reason.
For Ninja Turtles, I love Michelangelo's attitude, but weaponry, I like Donatello or Leo. They got the best weapons.
And Donatello's smart as fuck too, dude.
And no one likes Raphael.
No, Raphael's like he's like the
I like his attitude.
He's like the asshole universe of the fucking. Yeah, he's always like that. I'm a fucking asshole. I know better. Arrogant. He's like the Vegeta if you like Dragon Ball. He's like Vegeta.
Yeah, I can see that.
He's like It's like the Falco of.
Oh yeah. Word up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Star
for
Fox.
sure.
Falco.
Speaking of, why can we not get a goddamn Star Fox fucking game, guys? What
They're
the
making
fuck
it.
is the fucking problem?
I think they're making one. They'll announce one next year or the year after.
But I don't want no goddamn remake. I don't want no goddamn rehash. I want a fresh new take on fucking Star Fox. I don't think. All right. Is it just me? All right. Honest time. Do you guys like Star Fox? Yes or no?
I love the Super Nintendo one and N64 one, and that's it. I could care less about the rest of it.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
I like Super Nintendo. I like the N64. I love the Assault on GameCube. Was a lot of fun.
Oh, I never played
that one. Yeah, that
other
one's
stuff.
good. But it had very few. But it had very few and far between airplane moments, right? Assault was.
Tanks.
Or am I thinking
You
about?
wanna be a tank.
Or am I thinking about the Dinosaur Planet one?
Yeah,
You're thinking of Adventures. That's not even a Star Fox game. That was a new IP.
But it had airplane moments in it that were good.
I never got that far.
They were very short though. But yeah, like I said, Assault was like the one where it was actually like a continuation from the N64 game, and there actually was like fighting in it, like action and tanks and R-wing shit. That one was really good. And
so Assault was basically like what 2 should have been, like if they remade 2 for like the GameCube.
Yeah, more or less. But of course, it also it has like that one Fox bitch from the adventure game thrown in there.
She was in Star Fox 64. You're talking about the little pink bitch, Cat?
No, I'm talking about Crystal.
Crystal and Cat, are those 2 different bitches?
They're different.
See, I'm not even a Star Fox fan. I can't even tell you.
It's good. It probably has been a while since you've played Assault. If you played that one.
I know I had it.
Remake the original with badass modern graphics, like the first one, but keep all the voices the same.
Oh, that'd be great.
I love that game, dude. I love the music. I don't think they ever used that song again from the first one. First level.
Oh yeah, that theme. Yeah, I don't know if I.
It sounds like Mega Man X music.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yep.
dun.
That song gets you hype.
Yeah, dude. This shit makes me want to like punch my grandma.
You know what it actually kind of reminds me of when I think about it? It kind of reminds me of one of the themes from Afterburner.
Yeah. Ooh, Sega should help do the next Star Fox. Have Sega and Platinum do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
well, Platinum did a Star Fox game, brother.
Yeah. Okay, let's get real. They helped with holding fucking Miyamoto's hand, with him being grandpa, saying, "Oh, don't do this." Oh,
all right, fair enough. All right, here's the thing. Did you actually play that Star Fox game though?
No, I never owned a Wii U, and I saw the cockpit mode. It looked like shit. I'm not doing that.
All right, Bio, did you ever play that Star Fox game?
Star Fox Zero?
Yeah.
No, I never got around to it.
All right, here's the thing. All right, don't knock it, dude. I know it got a lot of flack. And I know it's on the Wii U. I get it. That's the only way you can play it. But if you get a chance to play that game, it's not that bad, dude. It's actually pretty fucking solid.
No, that's what pisses me off. I wanted to retool it and re-release it on the Switch. Just take out that stupid cockpit bullshit.
Yeah, but you kind of had to do that in 64 too. I mean, you didn't have to, but
well, the big difference was you had to use motion control or gyro. Control.
Yeah, that. All right. Well, all right. It's not the cockpit; it's a gyro thing. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's a fair statement. That's
fucking a wasted opportunity. Was the original Wii? How come that never got a Star Fox? That's a system that could have totally used it with the 2 nunchucks. It could have been like flight controls.
Yeah. Well, I will say, like, even though those stupid fucking things exist in Zero, if you ever get a chance to play it, I think you might not hate it, man. I mean, it uses the controls in a way that it kind of makes sense. It is frustrating, but I could see with enough practice where you would actually really be good with it. But here's my thing with Star Fox, all right? And hear me out. Star Fox is a very short linear game. To a degree, you can expand it in the way you want to go in your routes and what have you. But the thing is, that game to me was always a like arcade shoot 'em up. You want to get the biggest and highest score every time. So the more you play it, the more you perfect it. So you get better with that control scheme the more times you play it. If that makes sense.
No, it does. Like I said, with the N64 game, you can beat that game in like 20 minutes.
An hour.
Yeah.
About an hour.
Yeah, or some
About
crazy
45
shit.
minutes. About 45 minutes.
I don't mean to get off track here. The only game that kind of had that kind of similar gameplay for me was the first Warhawk on PS1. I was like, okay, this is like Sony's answer to Star Fox. I can dig this. But of course, like a sci-fi military tone. Did you guys ever play that one?
Warhawk? That was like a PS3 launch title, kind of.
No.
Right?
PS1, the OG.
Oh, no, I didn't play that with them.
That's a good game. It plays kind of like Star Fox. Like Star Fox 64 with a boss. You have like an open map. You have like goals. You have turrets to shoot down and shit. You got missiles.
Actually, you know what's a really good game that's similar to Star Fox that's also on PS1 is Omega Boost.
Really?
I thought you were going to say Independence Day.
Oh, fuck no. No, Omega Boost is very good. It's actually, funny enough, it's actually made by the same devs that made Gran Turismo. They made a shoot 'em up before they made Gran Turismo. But it's fucking good, though.
I need to put that on my pie.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely in forefront. It's a lot of fun. Oh, I'd probably maybe say, like, the only thing that's similar to Star Fox is really the setting. But I'd say gameplay-wise, it's actually more like Enter Dragoon.
Yes. Yes. I need to get a copy of that shit for my fucking Xbox.
Oh, God. Don't get Crimson Dragon. In quotations, spiritual successor. That game sucks.
How bad is it exactly?
The controllers are wonky. It's not tight. It's very linear. The graphics are like laughable. You have to play it to understand. It's not Enter Dragoon.
Yeah, no, because I remember looking at it and I was like, oh, it looks okay. But, yeah.
I was excited. They showed it. It was that and Killer Instinct. I was like, oh, I want Xbox One, but I don't want it. I did not want that system at the time. But like that was a game that kind of appealed to me since I got my Xbox One in 2016. That game was always cheap. It's never over $3. I'm like, why is this game so fucking cheap? So I bought it. I deleted it. I'll gift it. I should give it to Kamikaze and have him stream it so I can hear him scream. I'm trying to think. What's the game that came back? You're like, yeah, and you play it. You're like, oh no. Like Final Fight Streetwise. That's a good comparison. You think you're having a good time, and it just rapes your childhood of video games.
Oh, is that the PS2 and Xbox one where they tried to make it edgy?
They tried to be like, they tried to make it like American Yakuza, like crime drama, kind of GTA-ish.
Okay, I never played it, but I remember hearing a lot about it, and I don't know, it looked amusing.
Sucks.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Actually, you know what's another game that's kind of like that also disappointed me was the Turok reboot.
I didn't play that. Is that any good?
I skipped it.
It's awful.
I want to play. Here's the thing. The reason I didn't play that because it kept a high price for a while, and I was like for years. And I'm like, I'm not paying $20 to relive Turok. Like, I'd rather pay that shit on N64 or any emulator whatsoever that can run that shit. I don't want to play a reboot.
6th gen and 7th gen fucked up like classic 16-bit series. Final Fight Streetwise sucked. Golden Axe Beast Rider fucking sucks. What's the other one? You just said the new Turok? I'm sure there's more.
What's that fucking game? Well, I guess Sonic 06.
Oh, I love that game. I don't care. Fuck you guys. I love Sonic 06.
No, it's all good.
I don't care.
We've already heard him talk his piece on that one. I'm not going on that rabbit.
I like Sonic 06. I don't care.
I like the glitches. It is a funny, glitchy it's a fun game to laugh at for sure.
No, here's my thing. All right, hear me out. And I'm not going on a long tangent, but a short one. If Sonic 06 would have had time, if Sonic 06 would have had the right people behind it, if Sonic 06 had the right vision, it could have been one of possibly the best games of that generation. It had a good idea. It had great ideas. Me being a Sonic fan, I know I'm probably being convoluted, but here's the thing. There's that fucking part where Sonic is chasing the egg carrier down the beach. I'm like, that's a great fucking idea. You know, there's the fucking Silver the Shadow. He was introduced, who has telepathy. They could have done so many things with that. I just think that there was so many missed opportunities with that game and the characters. And I know you're like, this fucking weeboo, whatever. Listen, I like Sonic, dude. I love fucking Sonic. That's all I can wait on putting.
Speaking of Sonic,
Go ahead. I'm done.
Have you heard of Freedom Planet? Oh, you're not really into 16-bit Sonic games, but if you love Sonic, you need to play Freedom Planet. It's on PS4 and Steam. It's basically like a combined Nights into Dreams and 16-bit Sonic games. It's pretty sick, dude. It feels like a Sega game, but it's not.
And I'm down for that. I mean, I loved. I love about that fucking Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. And look, dude. I mean, every Sonic game you can probably think of, I played them except for those really obscure ones. I pretty much played them all, man.
Yeah, but no, that's going back to Sonic 06. No, I think you're right. Like, there are certain parts of that game that could have been, like, really good. Like, the level design itself actually isn't bad. Like, it actually is good. It's just, you know, you'll fall through the fucking river.
Right, but, like, if those things... All right, and you know... All right, so you know what I'm talking about. If those things were capitalized on, right, and those things were really worked on, don't you think that really could have been a good Sonic game? I mean, I think that they just, you know, it was just a throwaway game to them. They had a time fucking crunch. Whatever, it works. Throw it out there. But if it was really worked on and really done well, I think Sonic 06 really was kind of ambitious.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. Like, it could have been really good, but it just didn't happen. It's a shame.
They like delayed it an extra couple of years. It could have been Super Sonic Odyssey.
Yeah.
Well, not so much that, but it could have been like a Sonic Adventure 2 on the new generation.
Yeah.
Because I like Sonic Adventure 2. I'm sorry, but that's a good game. Hate me. That's fine. I like Sonic Adventure 2. I really like it.
I still enjoy Adventure 2. I think it's a pretty enjoyable one.
Yeah.
I need to replay those. It's been years. I need to check Xbox if they have it at the store.
Yeah, I know they have them on PSN, but, you know, if you can get them on the Xbox, that means you can play them on your Xbox One.
I'd rather do it that way.
Yeah, because I think they also have Nights into Dreams on it on 360, and same thing with, I think they still have Guardian Heroes.
Oh, speaking of old Sega shit, who's buying the new Toe Jam and Earl? It's coming. They got funded.
I haven't seen anything about it, but I mean, if it looks dope, I'm 100% down for it. I like Toe Jam and Earl.
I forgot about
that. Look it up if you're on a computer. Yeah, you can look up new Toe Jam and Earl game. It's going back to the formula of like the first one.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna look this up just to see. Something from like a year ago. 6 months ago.
Hey, I heard about it. Do you guys ever get like these? All right, so I watched several YouTube videos on it, but like my USBs are always disconnecting off my PC for some reason. You guys ever get that?
I don't know. I don't do PC.
Wait, sorry, for what?
Just randomly, like I've been streaming for all this time, and all of a sudden, all my USBs are deciding to disconnect and reconnect just for fucking to fuck with me.
The only time that's happened to me is with my my controllers will do that, and I know the reason why. It's because Windows 10 is like a fucking asshole, and it will always like uninstall the drivers to run like either your Xbox controller or your PS4 controller, and it's dumb. But I did figure out to fix it, but still, it's asshole.
You know what pisses me off about Microsoft? People are like giving Xbox a hard time. Yeah, they're lacking exclusives, but they're working on it. They had a good E3, yada yada yada. They need to fucking fix their Windows 10 PC bullshit, dude. That store sucks. There's no excuse for it to suck. They're a software and computer company. Fix your shit, motherfuckers.
No, agreed.
Oh yeah, no, that shit.
Xbox One division is vastly superior to fucking Windows 10.
Yeah. Also, looking at this new footage for new Toe Jam and Earl, it actually looks really nice.
I want it.
It's like nice, like little 2D sprites going on.
I just hope they still have the original music, maybe modernized, but still use classic songs.
Yeah, that'd be great.
As long as Toe Jam has two fucking tentacle eyeballs and a backwards hat, I'm in.
Yeah, or when you go on an elevator, so.
Yeah.
I used that as my first rap song. With that beat. What's the song when you press pause? There's a hip hop beat.
I think that was it Battletoads did that?
Yeah. Something like that. That shit's cool, dude. I miss the 90s, dude. They had that funkin' attitude, dude.
Because here's the thing. Like, back then in the 90s, like, there was nothing done yet. Now, here's the thing. They all try to cater to people like us who grew up in the 90s because they know that's where we're going to spend our money at. But they don't realize I'll spend my money where that isn't at. Something that's new, that's fresh. But there are stupid, retarded people who are like, oh, I like that when I was a kid. Here's $50, right? But am I right or am I wrong?
Oh, you're right. That's why I avoid most remake movies unless they look really good. I'm like, I don't care.
Hey, but I gotta say, man, you guys need to watch that new fucking Jurassic Park World movie.
That's different, though. That's a continuation.
It is a continuation, but it's still like Okay.
What if they remade Wayne's World with new comedians? I'm not watching that shit. Get the fuck out of
here. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that movie doesn't exist without Mike Myers and Dana Carvey. It doesn't exist without them.
You know where I'm getting at? Or like what else were they? They remade Red Dawn. I was like, this is dumb. I watched this.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. That's a good comparison.
Like certain things don't need to be remade. Death Wish was a good remake. I like that one.
I'd say the It remake was good.
That's different though.
Tier.
That's different though. Like it went. How can I explain it? Like it didn't really. It took what was needed from that movie to make it successful. It was not a remake.
They polished and fix the lore to make it proper for modern times. Like,
but can we just not take a second to acknowledge that fucking Steve Curry was a fucking riot in that fucking movie?
Oh, yeah,
he's funny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was fucking hilarious.
We all float down here. I watched that movie when a kid, and I was like, "Holy shit, this scared me." I watched it as an adult.
Came back for a Kickstarter. If someone got the trademark for LJN to kickstart a shitty Nintendo game, I'd fund it.
The LJN It game. Oh, that'd be funny.
It'd be like Friday the 13th, where you gotta rescue your friends and go through convoluted math while it chases you, and the jump button only works if you press up. I'm in. Give me that game.
Yes. Oh my god.
I'm gonna pull my slingshot back with the fucking mother's pearl earrings and blow that shit to pieces.
You know what's a Stephen King like book that would actually make for a good game is The Stand.
That is actually a long, fucking drawn out fucking movie, and I love it. I love every part of it. I love every fucking part of it.
Yeah,
I'd say that Maximum Overdrive as a back in the day like single screen arcade game would have worked too.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that would have been funny.
All right, the Langoliers. The fucking Langoliers.
The movie with the coconuts that like eat people in space.
Yeah, they look like fucking weird burnt testicles with teeth.
Yeah. It's like, oh no.
You're scaring the little girl?
So low budget, but
Mr. Tunchi, he was the best. He was the fucking best.
Does anybody have like a ahead of time shopping list for games in September? September is going to be a lit month for new games.
All right, I know this sounds fucking stupid, but two things I'm looking forward to. I already know the fucking feedback, BMG, but number one is I am buying the Forsaken DLC for Destiny. It looks really good. It looks promising. And also Anthem. I'm sorry, I'm getting Anthem.
Anthem's not coming out until February 2019, bro.
No way. They pushed it back that far. I thought it was this year.
No, that's just coming out next year. That's just delayed.
Fuck.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man's a day one for me, for sure.
Me too. I'm gonna reserve it.
And that's September too, right?
September 7th.
Yeah, that's a day one for sure for me. When is the Resident Evil 2 supposed to drop?
That's next year, dude. January and February next year are going to be more lit than anything this year. That's January 29th. They did it on purpose because the original Resident Evil is very similar in release. It was a January or February 98 release.
That's funny you said that. Like, before I think you joined, I was saying the same thing. Like Resident Evil is like really, really prudent on making that shit drop around January, February.
Yep. If you look up, if you even type, with games coming in February or January, your jaw's gonna drop. It's like 8 games. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that'll be like another 2017 again, where like the beginning of the year was like packed with games.
I know. I wish it spread it out more evenly. We need more games in June and July just to even the scope. I felt Spider-Man would have been perfect this month. Honestly, 4th of July, Spider-Man, people would have been in line for shit. Makes total sense to me.
Yeah,
that would have been really good if they did it like that. Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't know what games I want to get day one in September, though. I don't know. I might just use that month just to wait out on a bunch of shit.
Yeah, especially where you live, that shit's way more money.
Yeah.
Your buddies, you might want to cop a Dragon Quest 11. That seemed up your alley. That's something you could put.
Yeah, that one I'm thinking about. Oh yeah, that's coming out in September. I forgot. I do want to get that, but at the same time, I know for sure I'm getting Yakuza Kiwami 2, and that comes out like not long before that. So
yeah, August. It's August 31st, I think.
Yeah, it's like the very end of August. So I'm thinking like.
So it's basically September 1st.
Yeah. So it's like, well, shit.
But that's a budget title. It's gonna be like $30 for me, so I'm getting that too.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna probably call it a night pretty soon. But hey, before I go, man, what you guys, what's going on with your channels?
Not a whole lot. I work 2 jobs. I like to. I'm hustling money right now, and I'm making a lot more money, so I'm playing more games. So my channel's kind of on a slump.
For me right now. Funny enough, I'm actually going to be visiting my my hometown, Ottawa, next week, and I'll be gone for a week. So basically, all I'm going to be doing is that I'm just going to do one last stream, which will be on probably either Sunday or Monday. And then I'll be leaving on Wednesday, and then I'll be back on like the 25th.
Dude, Bio, I always like to catch your streams, but like when you stream, like it's always during the day for me. It's like always right when I can't watch. And I see it, I'm like, oh, Bio streaming.
They'll
Fuck.
supply us with them.
Yeah.
It's like, don't get mad that you don't supply shit that I need. Those are my tools.
It's all good, man. But I understand, because I usually try, like, and stream at a time when, like, most of the people that usually stop by come, but...
Yeah, that's all that matters, so, you know. But every time just so you know, every time I see you streaming, I'm like, damn, I see Bio streaming. Like, there's no way I can get on right now. Like, my daughter has, like, her hair caught in something, and wife's yelling at me, like, getting something out of the car. You know, it's like, it never works. It's, like, never a good fit. But I do always see your streams, and I do, sometimes, if you don't notice, man, sometimes, like, well, you don't see my name, but sometimes I'll jump into your stream just, like, for, like, 5 or 6 minutes, and I'm like, I can't even comment. I'll get wrapped up into something.
Man.
Yeah, I usually hide in the shitter. I'm at work during the daytime, usually on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So I'll just say what up. Yeah, you stream like mid-afternoon Saturdays. So a lot of people are out and about, especially in summer. That's probably why.
Yeah, like I said, it's been pretty good with that kind of stuff. But yeah, like I said, dude, like even if you don't like chat at all, if you like stop in there for like 5 minutes or so, that's perfect. I'm more than happy with that.
Yeah, man. I tried to, man. I try to jump into your streams every once in a while because you're the ones that I have stopped in are usually a fucking riot.
Oh yeah, I remember you were in my stream for what was it? The Dragon Ball Z ROM hack.
Oh, that was awesome too.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
But
did you ever get that working? By the way.
You know, here's my thing. You can call me crazy, dude. I
know.
I really want to download shit on my PC, but like it's the
little 2-packs.
I'm too scared to download shit on my PC, man. I feel like I'm just gonna ruin it and I'm gonna hate myself afterwards. And I completely trust you, but it's just like, man, I don't want to fuck up my PC.
Oh, all right, no worries, man. It's fine.
Yeah, luckily they will come in. It isn't.
But
I would say it's. Is it this? What's the 2-packs?
This is sophisticated BMG. He's like making logical decisions right now.
Yeah, I salt pepper. Salt / pepper. Yeah, that's the only thing we had that's like that.
Listen.
You used to have the Rayleigh's brand, but they're not there anymore. Yeah, I just get those. I order like 3 or 4 of these anyways because they're gutted.
I need BMG to like market my groceries for my house. Well, you guys only used so many paper plates last month. Maybe you could just dial it back this time to get the 32 plates. BMG.
What's up, bro?
Dude, you're fucking on it tonight.
Oh, yeah. I'm working in a fast-paced environment. Sorry.
I no, dude. You're like the fucking golden boy. Everybody comes to like BMG for advice and wisdom.
I'm actually, because I'm not drunk, so I'm like the opposite. I'm not streaming drunk anymore. It's funny, but I suck.
No, dude, I gotta have a 1 or 2. But anyway, so here's what I'm doing, man. With my channel, I got a few things coming, not nothing crazy, but come August, when school starts again, and I'm gonna stream a lot, guys. I'm gonna stream a lot. I bought 2 webcams at this point. I have a webcam for my computer. I have a webcam for all my consoles. I've been really streamlining everything because in August, all my kids go to school. My youngest one is now starting school. So if I have a day off, it won't be every day that I have a day off when they go to school, but Monday through Friday, if I happen to have 2 days off, then I'm going to be streaming. And I play video games.
Let's get on some Street Fighter.
Oh, absolutely.
Call it Stream Fighter 2. Or Stream Fighter Third Strike. Or Stream Fighter Third Strike stream.
But I play video games all day long. I just never put it on the internet. And starting in August, every time I start playing video games during the day, I'm streaming. I might just sit here like an asshole on the webcam. I may respond, I may not, but I'm going to stream a lot coming August. So, but anyway, man,
I did that shit. In 2016, I did that. I streamed like every day for Halloween. I played horror games all month. Anything that had to do with horror or violence.
How'd that work out?
It was tiring, but it was cool.
Yeah, those streams are pretty funny. I remember.
I think it all depends on like how much BMG has to consume.
I don't know.
I think either way. All right, fair enough. Fair statement. Not blowing smoke. I think you're an interesting guy either way. I think you're very sophisticated, even though you scream multiple things time and time again. But either way, I do think when you drink, like, either way, I think you're a pretty fucking interesting, funny guy.
Thank you. That Ninja Senki EPX stream was pretty funny. I was just ranting about how bullshit this game is.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Damn it. I wish I could somehow... If that game's on Xbox One, I'm going to buy it and gift it to you, Kamikaze. You're going to stream it in August, and I'm going to hear you scream.
Yeah, man. All these games that I've been holding off on for, man. I am playing some games here and there, but come August, dude. I mean, every game you can think of, I'm either if I played it or if I haven't played it, I'm streaming it.
You know what I call that game? Unfair Cuphead. The Ninja Guy. That's what it is. It's fucking horse shit.
Hey, you know what? You like that shit. Have you ever beat Ninja Gaiden, the one that was on Xbox, the OG Xbox?
No, that's in the backlog. It's on Game Pass. I need to. I'm just busy with other shit.
You never tried it?
I played it back in the day, but no, I never owned an Xbox. I'm a new Xbox gamer, dude. I avoided 2 generations of Xbox.
Yeah, that game's fucking ridiculous. That shit makes me want to kill myself.
Oh, really?
Dude, it's hard, man.
Yeah, there were some parts of it that were pretty hard, but I didn't find it to be as hard as, like, you know, like the originals.
Devil May Cry 3, the original on hard mode before they fixed it. I heard that was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, like, our version of Devil May Cry 3 is, like, stupid hard. At least if you're playing it on Dante Must Die mode. If it's on normal mode, it's hard, but, like, not, like, too hard. But, yeah, I don't know. Capcom was fucking weird with that shit.
I think Terry 309 said God Hand's bullshit.
That game is pretty bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like it, but it is, like, stupid hard, though. Like, I think that game does need, like, an update because, like, the moving controls in that game are really whack and are just... They don't feel up to date.
It's one of those games I bought for $1.
Whatever happened to that new No More Heroes game that was supposed to come out?
It's probably just, you know, delayed and just taking its time, probably. Because
I'm okay with that.
They'll announce it at a future direct. They held off on a lot of games. I think they're gonna like announce a bunch of shit near Christmas, so we get hyped for 2019. So then on the next fiscal year, they go up, stock goes up. That's what I think they're doing.
Yeah, I hope so. Because well,
think about it. They made their shit back last year, and then they kind of rest on their laurels this year. It makes sense. They're gonna go out with a bang, I think, in 2019.
Well, this year I think they're going to go over bang during holidays because, you know, you got the new Pokemon game and then you have this new Smash Bros, which are, like, not... Like, they're coming out, like, around, like, the same time-ish.
Don't ever type Smash Bros, but click on a porn site by accident. You won't get the proper results.
Or you'll get exactly what you were looking for. I never knew that Falco had a cock that big.
Is Falco a Smash Bros character? It's been so long.
Yeah, he's in Smash Bros.
Oh, nice.
He's a fucking Star Fox clone, but whatever.
He's my favorite character in Star Fox, actually.
I don't know, man. I like Fox, man. I mean, I like the leader, dude. I mean, I like Fox, dude.
I hate Slippy. Slippy sucks.
No one likes Slippy.
Yeah, no one likes Slippy, but he's there for he's the retarded Donatello of the Ninja Turtles.
That's a funny way to put it.
He knows tech. He can make shit. And look, if you wouldn't have had Slippy on your team, you probably would have lost a lot of those battles. If you were like a fucking, weird person who like dives way too much into Star Fox, but if Slippy wasn't there, you would have lost a lot of those battles because he gauged like this enemy shields and he knows technology. You know what? Fuck you guys.
But yeah, Pox and Falco are just the best. And then, I would like the enemy teams. I like Wolf and I like Panther.
You know, it's a wasted opportunity. They need to have a hidden Easter egg costume where you're Falco, the 80s artist, and that plays Rocky Amadeus.
Oh my god. Oh, that's really funny.
Dude, that's super ultra Dead Rising 3 Championship EX Turbo Edition Alpha plus 3 or whatever. That game's ridiculous. If you get the wrong power up, you become Tofu from Resident Evil 2.
Oh yeah. I remember you
What a
told me
weird-
about that.
That game is total like over the top Capcom fan service.
Yeah, it sucks it's only on the Xbox One though.
It should be on PC and on PS3. Just as a standalone like $5 game.
You're talking about Dead Rising, right?
The DLC add-on for Dead Rising 3. It's called.
I played the first one, and that was enough for me. Am I doing myself a disservice not by playing any other ones?
Not really. Those games are kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I don't know.
I bought 4. I still haven't. The best one's 2. 2 was actually solid if you can get past like the timed missions. I don't like. That's the problem with those games. Everything is escort and time. That's stress. I want to be able to roam around this big mall full of hundreds of zombies, beat the shit out of them with a wiffle bat while wearing crotchless granny panties. That's what I want to do. And when you tell me you're going to rescue George over there, this fat, fucking middle-aged man, that's fine. But then you put me on a timer too. It just ruins the experience.
The whole timer thing ruined it for me. I mean, I played a game. I play a game to have fun, to sit back and relax. I don't need that much stress in my life, bro. I got too much stress as it is. I don't need more. I don't want to have to be on a fucking timer. Look,
No, we deal with time. We deal with time in real life. You got
exactly.
work,
I mean, I gotta renew my fucking license plate. I gotta fucking throw the milk out for it expires. I got too much shit going on as it is. I don't need. If I want to fucking fight zombies, I'll just fucking fight zombies, dude.
Yeah. Something else I didn't like about Dead Rising is that all the bosses took way too fucking long to fucking kill. And the
that's also another big part of it. The first boss I encountered on Dead Rising 1 was the guy in the fucking food court.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, why is this guy so fucking difficult to kill? Fuck this guy. Shoot him in the face and move it on.
And they take 100 hits to kill. You hit with a bat, their health slithers down barely a millimeter while you have 5 hit points. Yeah, that's fucking annoying.
Yeah, that was the one thing that really annoyed me. It was why are these people so fucking OP? And I remember a friend of mine was oh well, that's because you're supposed to do it on New Game Plus, and I'm like, well, that's not fun.
They should just make a spin-off with fan service called. Oh no, that's Sega. Never mind. I was gonna say Dead Streets of Rising Rage or something. But
yeah, just make it simple. Don't overcomplicate it.
We'll see when I play 3 and 4. I only played the add-on for 3, and I had a blast with it because it's stupid. But it's stupid. You have to own. Actually, if you have Game Pass, Kamikaze?
I have Game Pass.
Okay, Dead Rising 3 is on it. You can buy the DLC for it that I'm talking about. It's $3. Just if you're bored, buy it and play that and stream it. It's over the top. You have a bonus stage where you beat up the car like in Street Fighter 2. It plays straight up 16-bit Street Fighter 2 music, Ryu's theme song on one level. You got objectives kill all the zombies, and you get costumes. You dress up like Arthur from Ghouls and Ghosts for no fucking reason. It's just weird.
Yeah, Game Pass has ruined my life, dude. I got so many games to fucking play right now.
enhanced your life.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways to look at it, but
It's just say Game Pass is the Viagra of video gaming.
if you only own an Xbox, of course, it's gonna spruce up your sex life. Other than that, you're just fucking the same old shit.
They should make a limited edition of adult-themed Xbox called Sexbox One. It's got a bunch of sexy ladies on it. Or for the ladies, a bunch of penises all over it.
Yeah, the problem with that is like lawyers exist.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone made a porn parody of that, though.
Oh, you know it.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably a movie where they're trapped in the VR. Like, we have to get to the sex box. Yeah, I'm sure there's a shitty ass porn movie about that.
Oh man, I've seen these like I'm sure you guys seen it too. Like where these like the young kid and his girlfriend falls asleep on the couch, and the guy's like in VR playing a video game, and the mom sees him, and like she comes over and like sucks his dick while he's like playing VR, and the girlfriend's laying on the couch. I'm like, what alternate universe did I not grow up in where I needed to? Where do I need to sign up to live in this world? Those are the fucking best, dude.
Shit. Yeah. Even like the CG for it's ridiculous. I'm on Pornhub, it's all Bayonetta. I click on it, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is ridiculous.
Alright, well, I'm taking my ass to bed, y'all. I'm going to get something to fucking eat.
Yeah.
Alright, bros, good talking.
Oh, yep.
Later, dudes. Hey, much obliged for coming on, man. I really do appreciate it, guys.
Yep, no problem.
Later. I don't know what the fuck happened to Jrpg, by the way. He just fucking disappeared, man. I tried to message him. He didn't talk to me back, but anyway.
Sure, Kefka. You know what happened? We talked military bro shooters. He was like, I'm out. I'm a JRPG game.
That could be the case. He's like, nah, I don't want no parts of that. But you guys have a good night, man.
Alright, later.